Yeah, please go ahead. Anyone new today?
Well, I've
You
joined in just today.
uh-huh. Could you please introduce yourself to the group?
So my name is a bit of a tongue twister. So people who know me well, call me Homi rather than Hormuz Jazdawadi.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm a Parsi. I'm in Pune, engineer by education, um, and entrepreneur by profession. Training is I started a little later on in my career, not in the very beginning itself. So I took to technical training and behavioral training both. So
Mm-hmm.
I kind of mix both in my kitty.
Wow.
So advanced Excel, Power BI, advanced PowerPoint,
Mm-hmm.
SQL. These are my areas of work, which is in the
Lovely.
data science space. And in the behavioral space, I like the thinking skills arena, problem
Mm-hmm.
solving, creative thinking, all types of thinking skills, critical, etc. So those are my areas of expertise.
Uh-huh.
Right? But of course, vanilla program like communication and all, you don't refuse if they come along. So
Okay.
you
Okay.
do them. So that's about me.
Great.
That's pretty much about me.
Wonderful. Anyone else, guys? Thanks for that lovely introduction for me. Anyone else? Yes, Abba?
I I am new.
Yeah, anyone would like to introduce? We maybe one or two of us more.
So, Elvis, I'm Karthik. I'm from Chennai. First time I'm
Mm-hmm.
on this Zoom platform. I've been on the group, but I was only able to join in today. So I've been in industry for about 12 years now.
Mm-hmm.
And while I started with technical and all the vanilla programs, I'm right now into leadership, negotiation, and those are the skills I primarily use. And
Mm-hmm.
outbound, I have my own set of games that I've designed, including a business simulation game, and I use that to a large extent, along with the ones which are also available in the market. So,
Mm-hmm.
so that's in short about.
Okay, great, fantastic.
I had a question for Asif.
Uh-huh.
Asif, are you going to come for the trainers meet in Nashik? Asif, you're not audible. You're
You're
not
on,
audible.
you're on
You're
mute.
on mute.
Who's this?
It's Dina.
99% I've told, but when I payment like to register karna hai, 99% तो I'll come if at all seats are available. I'll join them. I'm coming for this. I don't know. मतलब अब तक register नहीं किया है बस. मेरे को आना तो है.
Acha, because yesterday you mentioned that you were ready to have trainers to, I can say assist you on your trainings. So
Yeah.
I'm also from Mumbai and I was looking for that opportunity. I did
Yeah.
speak to you a long time back.
Uh-huh. So actually, I have it's a wonderful idea. I used to do a lot of this, you know, picnics before COVID. क्या धमाल करता था हम लोग मालूम है फैमिली के साथ जाता था 150 पीपल विद टी शर्ट्स एंड एवरीथिंग क्या मजे किया है हम लोग ने मतलब इट्स लाइक बहुत फन बहुत करता था अभी थोड़ा धंधे पे ध्यान देता तो ये सब चीज पे ध्यान नहीं रहता है मेरा अदरवाइज तो आई ऑल्सो लव फन एंड एंजॉइंग एंड विद फ्रेंड्स एंड ऑल करके and secondly okay you're from Bombay anyone from Bombay connect with me whenever there's an opportunity I'll keep on inviting day after tomorrow I'm going to Alibag for over 2
You
days
can post
I'm
it on
taking
Mumbai chapter. You
ठीक
can
है
post
done
it on the Mumbai chapter. So, everyone has the information and whatever it is, we can discuss that.
Okay, done, 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 done. And
Great,
let me tell
great,
you, before
fantastic.
Sanjay sir takes over, my life, I'm indebted with all the learnings. I've got a lot of mentors, by the way. 7, 8 years, me. Everyone in the industry knows me. All the senior people know me. A lot of people came into my life. A lot of senior traders came into my life. But one session of Sanjay sir changed my life, and uh, and that's the reason this session can be your life changer. And trust me, he will share a lot of things. It's up to you. How do you inculcate that in your life? And your business can go 100 times. I can write down on a piece of paper. It doesn't grow hundreds of times. Then come and tell me कि यार संजय सर जो बोलता है वो होता नहीं है. ऐसा नहीं है. ऐसा
I
नहीं
think
है.
it goes for everything that we do in training that, if we don't implement it, then it doesn't make a difference.
Then what happens is ये जो मैं why I'm saying so much. I'll take 1 more minute. Why I'm saying so much about him is मेरे को कुछ मिलता नहीं है सर से कुछ. By the way, extra कुछ ये नहीं मिलता है. मेरे को ये पता है कि ज्ञान नहीं बांटता है. बहुत से लोग है ना मेरे को लाइफ में ज्ञान बांटने वाले लोग मिला कि बेटा ऐसा होता है वैसा होता है. ये डायरेक्ट बुलेट मारता है तुमको पता चलेगा बाद में उनसे बात करेगा तो. ये
I
पसीने
had my
पसीने
first session today, Asif, with Sanjay sir.
ऑल योर सर. मैं जरा नहीं रहा हूँ लेकिन मैं बता रहा हूँ प्यार मोहब्बत से कि बहुत सुधर जाओ नहीं तो ये सर तो तुमको कच्चा खा लेगा.
It was an
You
eye-opener
forgot the
for me.
word, Asif. It's tough love.
टफ लव.
Yeah. So I'm hoping to see a lot of y'all during the Nashik training. I am also eager to meet people in person. Like I've never
डन.
met most of the trainers here. I can say none of y'all I've met in person. So yeah.
चलो we'll go together connect after this.
Yes, definitely.
Which chapter can come together?
Such thing.
Yes, definitely.
Any one or two people who would like to introduce? We have 4 minutes more before we actually begin with the topic of today.
Abha, have you?
Hi everyone, I am based out of Pune. I have 15 plus years of corporate experience. I was working as a business analyst and as a project manager. And then into trainings, I do campus to corporate programs, some team building programs, and with associated with some corporates
Wow, wonderful.
programs. That's it.
Nice.
Thank you.
Thank you. Welcome,
Great.
Abha.
Anyone else who's new today, has not been there earlier in the previous days?
Hi, I'm Shantamina. I'm from Chennai. I have already attended your sessions, but in between I had a break because I was having some programs. So I've been in this, I was initially into the education sector. I was working in that for the past 10 years. And after that, I have transitioned into the training industry. I do campus to corporate program and also corporate program. I'm also a POSH facilitator. This is about me.
Great, fantastic, wonderful. Yes, Sonali. Sonali is raising her hands.
Hi, good evening, everyone. This is Flight Lieutenant Sonali, and I'm based out of Hyderabad. So I'm into training since past 5 to 6 years, and I've earlier worked in defense plus corporate. And I'm majorly into leadership coaching. So I operate by the name Upskill with Sonali. That's my venture. And that's about it. Thank you.
Welcome, Sonali.
Welcome.
Yes, and I've interacted with Asif earlier. So I remember a year back, he shared a lot of information on soft skills and all, and a lot of stuff he has shared. And it's always great talking to him. Thank you, Asif.
Thank you. God bless.
Yes. Ashutosh, would you like to come in quick? We have 1 minute more before we begin.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Ashutosh, and I am a hospitality profession by education and a trainer, facilitator, master trainer, master facilitator for last 6 years. And a year back, I started my own venture, Elevate Edge, operating out of Pune, do a lot of behavioral skills and life skills training. I've also helped corporates design their training programs. Basically, I partner with corporates as their strategic L&D partner, you can say, and do trainings with colleges as well. And primary focus is on the corporates. And from this group, I have interacted with Sanjay sir earlier. I've attended a couple of his sessions, and Asif, of course, we have spoken a couple of times. So feels nice to be attending this session, and thank you, Elvis, for organizing this and bringing us all together.
Thank you.
God bless.
Thank you. Welcome, Ashutosh. Thank you.
Okay, guys, I see there are a few more to introduce, but we can also take it later if we have time. Yes. So great. So yes, guys, let's begin. Let me introduce Sanjay sir for the ones who are new today, and even for the others. Sanjay sir is an international business coach. This is what I got from Meta AI, and he has coached almost 2 lakh professionals. Worked for 23 years now in the training industry, and he has coached professionals across 16 countries, and he is a best-selling author. So it's really a delight to have Sanjay sir here among us. and he rocked the session yesterday along with Asif and many others. So today also is going to be a very exciting day for all. So I hope you all are ready.
Yes.
Great, fantastic. So Beena and Jinal, please help me with you're already doing that in managing the console. So Jinal, please keep an eye on the chat if there are any questions or so. And Beena, please put a spotlight as you're already doing on the one who is speaking. Thank you very much. Yeah.
All right.
So
Since
yes.
I've been spotlighted, I believe it's my turn to speak. So thank you, everybody. And my name is Sanjay. No Sanjay sir, no Sanjay, Mr. Sanjay. Sanjay is good. And I'm going to talk today on the training business. Okay, so let's talk about that. I will take pauses in between and I'll ask you to ask me questions. I know there are a list of questions on a Google Sheet. We can answer that as well at the end. But if you have any questions on what I'm presenting, please ask me. Okay, I'll take pause and I'll open that up for question answers. I need permission to share my screen.
Okay, just a minute. Beena, can you just see that? Okay, 1 minute. Multiple participants.
Okay.
Yeah, done.
All right. So let's talk about training as a business, and I'm going to say there are 3 skill sets that you need to run training as a business. First of all, a lot of people don't believe that training is a business. Okay, which means what? Which means training has to solve a problem. In exchange, training will or the trainer will get some fee. All right, so that doesn't happen. Okay, second, there's a myth that training business doesn't require investment. There is no business in the world that doesn't require investment. Every business in the world requires investment. If you're not investing in this business, it's not going to grow. Okay, so if your intention from training is to get some income, then it's fine. It's not even a business for you then. It's something that you do to earn income. Not everything that you do to earn income is a business. A business is where you want to scale to heights, where you want to fulfill your dreams, where you want to do things with that. You want to not be working and still make money like that. Okay. Now, there are 3 challenges as far as training as a business is concerned. First challenge is that I know a lot of trainers who call themselves trainers because they think they can speak well. Okay. And the challenge, can everybody mute yourself? I'll give you a chance to unmute. Okay. So the first problem is that of delivery. Okay. Then a lot of trainers think that I'm a trainer, so I don't need to market myself. The second challenge is that of marketing. And the third is a lot of trainers think that, okay, I can do a little bit of LinkedIn, I can do a little bit of this and that and the other. Yesterday, Mahi was so brilliantly outlined Instagram as a strategy and all of that, right? Then the other thing is, I'm not a salesperson. I am a trainer, so I'm bad at sales. So, by the way, keep capturing the myths that I'm sharing. Okay, these are absolute myths. Myth number 1 is that training. I don't need to invest any money in this business to grow the business. That's a myth. Okay. The second myth is I can be bad at any one of this and still succeed. Never going to happen. Like any other business, all the 3 have to be done really well. Any one is missing, you're not going to succeed. Okay. So, as a trainer, you need to be delivering tangible outcomes. for you to win. Okay. As a trainer, you need to learn how to market yourself effortlessly, like, not putting hours and hours and hours of marketing yourself, but very quickly, how do you market yourself and reach the right audience? And you need to be able to sell without being salesy. You know how sales have negative connotations? Like that. Now, what is it that you need to make this happen? Okay. So, anybody wants to tell me what are the things that you need to do, or what are 2, 3 things that you need to do to really look at how to produce tangible outcomes?
Can I?
Yeah.
So we can see if the trainee's past performance, and if we are giving him a training, then his productivity should improve.
Okay, I don't know who spoke. So when you speak, please tell me your name at least so that I know who's speaking.
My name is Sandeep Chaurasia.
All right, Sandeep. Sandeep. Okay, Sandeep, I didn't get what you were saying. Can you please repeat?
So I'm telling you that if we are into a training and we have to show this training or market, then we should showcase why improving productivity of any of the salesperson. If salesperson productivity is improving, that means we are doing our job better.
Okay, got it. But that's for sales training. What about people who are not doing sales training, right?
So we can show them other improvement, pre-training activities and pre-training and post-training. We can show them the difference between them.
Yeah, but what you're saying is, what is a tangible outcome? I'm saying, what does one trainer need to do to produce tangible outcomes?
Hi, this is here. I want to go ahead and speak. Sorry, I'm not switching on my camera. Pardon me for that. But to get some tangible outcomes, we have to first prepare our own metrics. As to today, I have, say, 20 clients. What is after 1 year I want to achieve, after 3 years I want to achieve, the number of training sessions I want to do. So if we are having quantifiable metrics, only then we will be able to compare our results and grow year on year. That's what I feel.
Okay. So everybody else, sorry, I don't have too much time to keep discussing this, but why don't you go to the chat box and let me know? Go to the chat box and let me know.
So shall I help you with what's coming in the chat box?
Go ahead, Elvis.
The first one that's come is TNA, do a thorough training need analysis.
Okay.
Identify the problem and give a solution to it. Have a product.
I'm sure someone who's saying identify the problem and give a solution. I'm sure that must be somebody who's already attended one of my sessions before. 110%.
It's come from Chandana Ghosh.
Super cool. Chandana, right, bullseye, if you've said that.
Identify the problem was Sheetal Kazi.
Sheetal Kazi is...
I know, that's why...
Sheetal Kazi is my darling. All right,
Thank
okay.
you, Sanjay.
So here's the deal, okay? To produce tangible outcomes, okay? Everybody understand this, okay? It cannot be unless you know what problem you're solving. A tangible outcome can only come out of identifying a problem. Okay. So once you find a problem and you solve the problem, you've got a tangible outcome. Okay. Now I want you to understand this. Okay. I know so many coaches, and I'm a coach as well. And a lot of coaches struggle for clients. Like I know a lot of life coaches say, I'm a life coach. Great. How much do you charge? I charge 1,000 rupees per session. Okay. How many sessions will I need to work with you? 6 sessions. Oh, 6,000 rupees. Sorry, I can't pay you 6,000. Okay. Um, as a coach, I charge 2 lakh rupees per month, and I work for 12. I work for 12 months together. So that's a, for me, one client is worth 24 lakh rupees. Okay. Why would a client pay me 24 lakh rupees and not pay somebody 6,000 rupees? What's the difference? The difference is, what problem am I solving? Okay. And you want to get that. The bigger the problem, the more money you're going to make. Okay. Let me explain this. Um, Imagine if you're selling a bottle of water, and you're selling the bottle of water in the middle of the city, okay, where there is abundance of water available everywhere. Then that bottle of water is not a big problem. It's not solving a big problem, or lack of water is not a big problem, right? So the bottle of water will cost 30, 40, 50 rupees. If you go to a five-star, maybe 150 rupees or whatever, right? But that's it. Now, same bottle of water in a region, in a desert, where there is no water, water shortage is rampant, there is no water available, the same bottle of water will be 5 times more pricey, or maybe even 10 times, right? Same bottle of water, right? Because now this bottle of water is solving a bigger problem, shortage of water. Okay. But now let's look at, you met somebody in the desert who's not had water for 3 days and is dying of dehydration. They're going to die, right? For them, that bottle of water is worth half their property, maybe full. Same bottle of water, what problem is it solving will determine how much money you're going to make. Okay. So you always want to start thinking, okay, who is a customer that I want to choose? What is a big problem that they have? And how will I solve that problem? What's my solution to it? Now, earlier, when somebody used to tell me, when I was young as well, somebody used to tell me, okay, what do you do? I would say, I'm a corporate trainer. I'm a soft skill trainer. I'm a leadership trainer. I'm an NLP trainer. I'm an NLP master trainer. All sorts of things. Sometimes I used to say all of these together. I'm a soft skill trainer, communication expert, leadership trainer, NLP. I'm sure a lot of you take pride in all the work that you do. But you want to get that. There's a principle. The principle is, when somebody's confused, they don't take action. And when you give them 5 choices, they're confused. When they're confused, they don't take action. Confusion leads to inaction. Clarity leads to action. I just say one thing now. I train and certify people to become business coaches so that they can get full-time income with part-time effort. Simple stuff. Is it simple to understand? A lot of people say a lot of stuff. I am a RADI certificate execution expert. What does that mean to the person who's listening? It means jack. They don't understand anything that you're saying. A lot of us, I mean, look, we have all sorts of jargon going in our industry. People don't understand this jargon. They don't care about what you think you are, which expert you are, or, whatever else. They just want to know what you can do for them. What can you do for them? Okay. Unless and until you haven't found your niche, one customer that you're going to help, one customer. And possibly a customer with a huge problem, that you can solve. you're not going to make a lot of money. When I say a lot of money, there's 1% trainers or coaches who make more than 5 lakh rupees per month. 1%. The rest are only struggling. And I want you to understand, if you've left your job, career, years of experience, etc., to become a freelance trainer, and you're not matching the kind of salary you would have made in your job, then you're wasting your time, aren't you? Like when Asif said, show me your bank account, that's the only thing I'm interested in. Your bank statement is what tells the truth. That's really the truth. Like, of all the things you could have done in your life and earned a lot of money, you chose to become a trainer. And now you're not even looking at how to make more than 5, 10, 15 lakh rupees per month. That's criminal. It's not a career that you're building. Some time pass you're doing. And that's the fact of life. And I'm not saying doing time pass is good or bad. Should I do it or not? Oh, my circumstances. All of that is fine. But look, what are you sacrificing and what are you building? That's the question that you want to keep asking yourself. Okay. Find one customer. One customer, when I say one, means one category of customers. Find a problem that they have. And if you have a solution which is better than anybody else's solution on solving that problem, then you're going to get business like crazy. Like crazy. There's no doubt about it. Okay. Can I give you a couple of examples to just make this easy? Yeah, I'll just make this easy with a couple of examples. Let's say I'm going to give a tangible example, tangential example. Okay, not tangible, tangential example. Okay, so I'm going to give you an example of a website developer. Okay, if a website developer came to you and said, "I'll make your website." Okay, how much are you going? Anybody made website recently? How much? How much did you pay for your website? How much?
30,000.
Anybody? 30,000. Okay, 30,000. Got it. Okay. So that's a product or a service, right? It's almost like I can do communication skills training, 15,000 rupees. I'll charge 15,000 rupees like that. Or I can do managerial skills. I'll charge 25,000 rupees. Something like that. I'll make your website. I'll charge 30,000 rupees. Okay. But now, if somebody came to you and said, I'll make a website that will get you inquiries as a trainer. And if you sell a particular training, let's say you're a managerial skills trainer, I'll get you 30 training programs in a year. And if 30 training programs don't happen, then you don't have to pay me anything. But if 30 training programs happen in a year, into 30 training programs in 60 training days, 2 days, I'm assuming 2 days program, 60 training days, into 25,000, this website is going to be worth 15 lakhs to you. You got to give me 1 lakh of rupees to make this website. How many of you, if you trusted this guy, if you've seen his, how many of you would pay that 1 lakh?
I'll pay upfront. So ये तो लेके आओ sir.
That's the difference between doing a training program and solving a problem. Most of us stuck in doing training programs or selling some kind of time versus money deal that I'll work with you for, I'll do this for 2 days, 2 hours, I charge this much per hour, this, that, and the other. Versus you going to a client and saying, I don't care how many hours I spend with your team, but at the end of working with me, your team is going to get this result. How much is this worth to you? And usually the thumb rule is, if somebody gets 10x the value, they will pay you X. Which means if they get 6 lakh rupees worth of returns, they'll pay you 60,000. If they get 60 lakh rupees worth of returns, they'll give you 6 lakhs. Okay. I'll pause. Any questions? Only on this. I'm not taking all the questions. I'm only on this concept. How many of you are rattled, confused? Confusion is a natural state most people have when it goes against their logic. So go ahead. If you are confused, then good.
Sanjay, I have done this before, and I have paid 25% to a local training company, not vendor, as you said in the morning. Don't call the training company a vendor. Okay.
Thank you.
But that is what we call people in the north, right? That's a local jargon. That's it. Maybe not sounds, that doesn't sound good. So I have built business also for the same gentleman, and I have pitched successfully in colleges, and I've got trainings in colleges. I've been the lead trainer in those colleges, but now I'm looking at corporates because I'm done with colleges. I'm teaching students in BTech, MBA, PGDM, and training them for campus recruitment. So I want to work. Question is, okay. So I know people who can build a website, right? I personally know them. So that is not the issue, which I will, as you rightly said, and I've gained from this training from yesterday.
Question. Don't build.
Don't build. Okay. What are the steps, concrete steps we should take, right? Because we all are interested in physical, concrete steps which we need to take tangible.
I got the question. Saif, to build so much, buddy. Question is simple. What concrete steps should I take? Okay,
yes, that's it. That's it. That's the main crux. Yeah.
Find a customer with a problem and create a solution that can solve the problem. Are these steps not concrete enough?
Probably we have attended all your programs. Probably we will be easier to understand. I don't know. Saif, just you respond.
What?
Asif, I'm talking to Saif only, na buddy. Why are you coming in? Let him digest it. I'm going to get there. If you got it, he will get it too. I promise. So the 3 steps you want to take is find a customer who has a big problem and you build a solution for that problem. You will get a lot of business. Simple as that. Okay? Amay, go ahead.
Yeah. Hi, Sanjay. My question is that, is it possible to get this kind of customers in large corporates, or we have to seek individuals only?
Let's talk about first thing. A corporate is never a customer. Okay, there's always a person in the corporate you're dealing with. Okay, now tell me, Amay, who in corporate are you going to deal with?
Currently, I deal with HR, so I don't find that problem or something.
Yeah, correct. So if you deal with HR, then what is the HR's problem? What is the problem of that HR manager or HR head or whoever you're dealing with? What is their problem? That you can
I'm
solve.
not very sure what the problem. Yeah.
And that's why you're not getting business. So everybody understand this, okay? I am an HR manager. I'll tell you what my current set of problems are. Okay, I want to find a trainer at the cheapest possible. Everybody, please mute yourself. So my problem is I want to find a trainer at the cheapest cost possible because my boss has said find a trainer and save cost. Second, my problem is I want to get a brownie point with my boss somehow. Third, at the end of the year, when my appraisal happens, my boss has to say, oh, you did 60 trainings which are a part of your KRA. Good job. You met your KPIs. Okay. My KPI is how many people attend the training and what rating do they give. So can you see when I deal with training manager or HR manager, I have to solve these problems.
Thank you.
And they're not big enough for me to get money. But imagine if I can go to business head. Now, what is business head's problem? Business head's problem is I have a large team and I have attrition in my team. I have a large team, and every time my client comes to and talks to me, they always complain about my team not being able to do X, Y, Z, and other. I'm embarrassed in front of my clients when I present my team because my team does not know X, Y, Z. So when I go approach the business head and say, hey, I can help you solve this problem, and I'll charge ₹1,00,000 for that. And he calls the training manager and says, work with Sanjay. He's already spoken to me. He understands my problems. Work with him. Then what is going to happen is the training manager still do all this due diligence and getting the approval, proposal, this, that, and the other, but he has no option but to work with you. Therefore, you want to start looking at find a customer category, find a problem that you can solve, then it's very easy to get that customer. How? Connect with 500 of them in LinkedIn and send a message on LinkedIn saying, when I work with business heads, for example, Saif had spoken to me earlier and he says, I work with telecom companies. I'm good at working with telecom companies. If I went to a business head or a customer service head of a telecom company and I said, hey, when I work with customer heads of telecom companies, I hear that they have these 5 problems. Do these 5 problems resonate with you? If they do, I have a solution. If you can give me 15 minutes, I can explain. If you send this message to 500 people this year, how many people do you think are going to respond to this message if they're customer service heads and if he has identified the problems right? How many?
50 people.
Can I add a question?
No. I said I'll give you a chance. Write down your questions. Don't forget them. Okay. I'll give you a chance to ask questions. 50 people. If I approach 500 people, 50 people responded, and I got 30 minutes with 50 people, and I presented my solution, which is a tangible result-producing solution. Tangible, which means I can move the business needle on some business metric, and I can prove it to him that I've done it for 3 companies earlier. Out of 50, how many would be interested in that solution? How many would say, yes, let's talk business? And how much would that solution be? How much would that solution be worth? Out of 50, 5 people will meet me. And out of those 5 people, depending on their attrition percentage, if their attrition percentage is 5%, which is ridiculous, it's really low. In telecom, it's like 30%. But if it's 5%, which means out of 5,000 people that they manage, 500, 250 are leaving every year, and they have to somehow manage those 250 people. And if your solution can manage it, that's worth 50 lakh. That problem is worth 50 lakh to them. So for 50 lakh worth of problem, they're willing to pay you 5 lakh rupees. If you got 3 clients, you will solve your annual income problem. You can't imagine like that, right? You guys are busy selling communication skills program, which has got no value. Let me give you communication skills as a Steph, I'm not taking.
Okay.
I'll give you a chance. Write down your question. I know it's all bubbling inside. So let's look at a communication skills program. I'm a communication skills expert. You tell me, in your experience of being in this industry, what is my worth? How much can I charge per day as training fee? If I'm a communication skills trainer, how much can I charge? Come on. I'm sure you've seen communication skills trainer. 15,000, 12,000. Okay. I went to a division head, business head of a 500 crore division. And I said, hey, I'm a communication expert and I can coach you to communicate your vision to your team in such a way that they'll give their blood, sweat, tears, and hard work to make you and your vision come true, make you successful and make your vision come true. Now, if I did that, what's the fee for that? What's the fee for that? If I went to the CEO and I said, you know what? You have 10 divisions that you're managing. You're a 5,000 crore company CEO, but there are 10 division heads. They are really the core leaders that the organization has to follow. What if I coach these 10 people to become inspirational leaders so that when they communicate, they inspire people to give their 100% to go beyond the limits that employees set in their head. Just by they being inspirational, they'll be able to reduce attrition, improve productivity, and really bring meaningful discussions in their meetings and amazing actions of their teams. How much is the CEO, if the CEO believes in what I'm saying, how much is he willing to sanction and say, yeah, I'm signing this amount, go ahead and do this? I want you to start thinking, the bigger the problem you solve, the more money you can make. If you're going to remain a communication skills trainer, then you're in the apple cart where there are 50 other apples and you're an apple as well. Then why should I choose you? Why should I? If everything is equal, if everything is same, if everybody is same, shouldn't I choose the person who's lower in price? Why should I pay higher money to you if everything is same? You may think you're the world's best expert, but everybody who I met today, I met 10 trainers. Nobody ever thought that they're lower than anybody else. So everybody says to me that I'm the world's best gift in communication skills, and I'm like 10 years of experience and 15 years experience, and this, and look at my white hair and look at how many years and this and that. Everybody's saying the same thing. So then what am I getting differently? And if everybody is same, then why should I not pick the lowest price trainer? That's the question. All right. So I'm going to take a pause again. Go ahead. Saif, you that bubbling question. Go ahead.
I always pitch that, I can make you perform to your maximum, and in less time you can be more productive. When I talk to any business head, and I've got one training with a leading telecom. There are 3 leading telecoms as of now, and UP East is the biggest market of telecom in terms of population density, the circle. And it will roll over, God willing, to at least next 50 trainings. I'm doing one training which is paid quite well, and that's an exhibition training. So I'm looking at business specifically now because I've done this with colleges. I always talk to the college owner. I don't talk to HRs. They are just a link to get to the owner. I don't talk to the HR. They can't make a decision. The business head and the owner can. So I always talk to the business head, main guy.
All right. Thank you. Thanks for sharing that. Okay, Amay, go ahead.
I agree totally with what you have said. My question is, currently a soft skill trainer will not have competency to solve business problems. How can he develop his competencies?
If you spend an hour every day for the next 90 days or 5 hours every day for the next 90 days, you're going to be in the world's 5% on the information on that subject, by the way. Just want to let you know. It doesn't take more than 100 hours today to be a subject matter expert. What else do you want? And here's the deal. When will you become an expert? I have a 12-year-old son. He just went. 12-year-old son, when he was 5, one day he said, "Dad, teach me swimming." I said, "Done. Tomorrow we're going." And we went tomorrow at 5 o'clock. In our society, we have a swimming pool. And I jumped into the pool and he had this, float and everything. And he said, "Okay, now teach me." I said, "Okay, you come in the water, I'll teach you." He said, No. You first teach me swimming, then I'll jump into the water. And for the next 30 minutes, he and I had an argument where I said, "Hey, if you don't jump into the water, how will I teach you swimming?" And he said, No, I can't jump. I don't know swimming. Till you don't, teach me swimming, how will I jump into the water? Then I got out. I picked him and I threw him in the water. And then he learned swimming. Every soft skill trainer has to go through this challenge. Unless you're not communicating what problem you're solving, you're not going to get that kind of a business. And if you don't get that kind of business, you're not going to be able to solve the problem. Everybody has to go through trial by fire. We all went through it. So one day, I said this yesterday as well. I'm going to tell you, one day you're not a parent, the next day you're a parent. How did you learn parenting? Did you say, no, first I will get certification on parenting, I'll get 5 degrees, then only I'll become a parent? Nothing happened like that. You just became a parent and you learned. You did 90% things right, 10% you made mistakes. My son was 1.5 years. I was playing with him. I was just playing with him. And I held his fingers and lifted him, his wrist, this whole thing dislocated. I didn't know it was not supposed to be done. I was just having fun. He was having fun. He was laughing like crazy. And then suddenly, I had to rush to the doctors, this and now I know that this is stupid. Don't hold your kids with their fingers and lift them. They are very tender here, and things can go wrong and all that. I learned. And does that mean I'm a bad father? I'm not a bad father, but that's how everything happens. Everything happens. You'll have to first say, hey, this is the problem, I'll solve. And then go with full guts to go and get that problem solved. Some people will like what you're doing. Some people won't like what you're doing. Those that don't like what you're doing will not give you business. Those that like what you're doing will give you a testimonial. That testimonial will give you 5 more clients. But that's how you're going to do it. There is no other way to do it.
Thank you.
Also, you can take support now of someone. पहला तो खुद को करना पड़ेगा. I'm not saying के, but then if you have a project in hand, I've got a project in hand wherein वो company को इधर से इधर जाना है, तो I've taken some support of people as well because I don't know. So there are some people who will pitch in as well. उनको लाखों रुपया तुमको देना पड़ेगा. That's fine, but you learn in the process as well.
Yeah, sure, absolutely. Okay, quick question to everybody. I asked this question yesterday and I got some very ridiculous answers. If you're going to run training as a business, what's the number of hours you're going to put in? If you're saying 10, 12, 15, 20, then that's not a business, right? That's not a business. A business requires you to at least give business hours. If you were in a job, you would be giving 8 hours per day or maybe 10, maybe 12, but 8 hours per day for 5 days minimum, 40 hours in a week. If you cannot give this to your business, you can't expect multiple, lakhs of rupees as income. So if you're giving 40 hours in your business and today you're not at a place where you can earn a lot of money, you get 2, 4, 6, 8 days of training and the rest of the time you're free, then in the month you have 160 hours, out of which let's say 10 hours have gone in 10 days are gone in training, 80 hours are gone. 80 hours, what are you doing? 80 hours, you just immerse yourself in developing yourself to be in a place where you can solve those problems. If you spend 80 hours a month for next 6 months, 480 hours, you would be able to solve a lot of problems. And all of that is available at, almost ridiculous price online today. Today we are in a world. In our days we had to learn something. We had to go to library, get a book. I remember when I had to learn NLP. This was in 1998. I had to, go library to library to library. I asked at least 50 people, where will I get NLP books? Somebody said Lotus House Books in Bandra, and we had to go there. And one thing, behind that Lucky restaurant, there used to be this book house where you used to get those NLP books. It wasn't available anywhere else, and come read books, this, that. There's just effort. Today, all of that is available like that. So today we are in an age where knowledge is freely available, guys. All you need is disciplined time. And I'm telling you, if you ask somebody, hey, can you help me? 90% people will say yes. 90% people. There are 10 idiots who will say no, but 90% people will say yes. Okay? All right, Elvis, go ahead.
Yeah, so my question is if there are 10 people who can solve this problem, as you mentioned, so then how do I bring that uniqueness and outstand, what is that thing I can do for this?
Hey, homie, I heard you were some Power BI trainer and you used to do technical trainings. Did I hear that right, homie? Not there. Okay. Let's assume I'm a Microsoft Excel trainer. There are many Microsoft Excel trainers, right? How much does a Microsoft Excel trainer charge?
It depends on the level that you have to train. But I charge around 15,000 to 20,000.
Okay, perfect. 15,000, 20,000. Okay. Now imagine that you do an Excel training, what is the problem that you're solving? You're teaching people formula and how to use this and how to use that and all of that. And now I do a different Excel training. I go to a business head and say, hey, you have 30 reports that you need every month, and there is a team that makes those reports for you, right? What if I teach those people how to make those 30 reports in just 1 hour? Would that save a lot of time for your people, and therefore you get accurate reports and all that? Do you think that's a good thing to do? What do you think? Hang on, homie. So, what do you think the business owner is going to do? What's the problem I'm solving now? Am I teaching Excel, or am I saving time of people who can do better work? Or he can reduce his workforce by 5 people if he does that. I'm saving man hour cost, right? I'm saving in cost, correct? Now that's a bigger problem to solve. Okay. Then what if I said, you know what? I will not only do the training, homie, listen to this, okay? I'll not only do the training, but I have made 350 2-3 minute videos on how to solve every problem through Excel. You want to find data, there's a video that you want to watch, how to find data amongst the chain of like a big spreadsheet. Okay, you want to sort the spreadsheet, there's a video on how to sort the spreadsheet. I have 300 these videos. I'll give you this library access to all your team members free of cost. So whenever they have a problem, all they have to do is go to this particular place, search for that particular problem, they'll find a video, and they have to watch the video. In 3 minutes that problem solved. Now, am I more worthy as an Excel trainer than the next Excel trainer? Yes, no?
Yes.
Yes.
Why? Because I'm not an Excel trainer anymore. I am actually solving a problem. Your problem is you need people to learn Excel so that they can do things faster and quicker. I am giving you the solution. I'm a solution provider, and therefore I'm more worthy.
So same thing one trainer does, and he charges at least 50,000. He doesn't work with vendor as well directly, and minimum 50,000. He takes projects of 15 lakhs. I know the same thing.
I don't recognize this word vendor anymore. I've taken it out of my vocabulary. I hate this word. I'm not a vendor. That for all of you, anybody who tells me a vendor, okay, I want you to know I'm not your vendor. I'm your client. Just
Training
using
partner.
that is derogatory. Okay, if you can't respect yourself, how will others respect you? Okay, sorry, vendor out. My dictionary, it's out. I'm not
He
a
doesn't
vendor.
work with a training partner as well now. He works on his own only. And awesome. I love this journey. Whatever you have said, I've seen it happening.
Okay, so everybody, good so far. Can we move? We have tons more to cover. Okay. Show me a thumbs up if you're okay to move. Okay, super cool. I can only see people on the video and everybody's saying a thumbs up. Okay, let's look at marketing. Okay, how to market effortlessly. First, build your brand. Now, build a brand is very simple. I'll come to that in a moment. Then, second is add a lot of value for free. And third is demonstrate to build trust. Okay, let me explain each one of them. What is Mercedes known for? Why do people buy Mercedes cars? Mercedes is known for? Somebody unmute and just shout out. What's Mercedes?
Brand.
Sorry?
Brand.
No.
Class.
What is
Luxury.
Mercedes is known for luxury. Very good. Okay. Luxury. Okay. What is
luxury and credibility of the end user?
Okay. What is BMW known for?
It's engineering.
Engineering, quality. Okay, perfect. Okay. What is Volvo? What is Volvo known for?
Safety.
Sturdiness.
Absolutely. They've built a brand around these. Whenever somebody thinks Mercedes, they think luxury. Whenever somebody thinks BMW, they think engineering, quality, long lasting. Whenever somebody listens to Volvo, they say safety. They've cornered these words. What's your word? Like Asif is equal to team building. You ask anyone, Asif, oh yeah, that team building, I know who is a trainer community, that team building. He's cornered those two words, team building, trainer community. He's cornered it. He's known for that. What's your brand? What are you known for? And that's what I mean when I say how to build a brand. How many of you want to learn how to build a brand within 90 days? 90 days, you will be known for one thing in life. How many of you want to know that? Only 7 people, then okay, let's go to the next topic. Which is true. Okay. Today, a brand is built by you being visible. Okay. So more visible you are, more brand you build, right? And the one single way in which you can be visible crazy, like crazy, is by doing videos. If you aren't making videos on a daily basis, you are leaving a lot of money on the table. 87% of world's data is getting consumed by videos. 87% of all the data that is getting consumed is through videos. Ridiculous. But we are in the age of videos. Okay. So there are 3-4 challenges in making videos. Okay. First challenge is I don't know how to make videos. Second is what should I speak about? Everything has been spoken about. Third thing is, how many videos can I make? And fourth thing is, what do I do when I make those videos? What should I do? Okay. So let's address these 4. How many of you have attended Zoom meetings? If you have attended Zoom meetings, go to the chat box and type Z. Z for Zoom. How many of you attended Zoom meetings and you've spoken on Zoom meetings and all of that? Z. Brilliant. Brilliant. So almost anybody who's not attended Zoom meetings, then I want you to wake up and smell coffee. You're on a Zoom meeting right now. How funny is that? So start a Zoom meeting. You may not have anybody on the other side. Just hit record button and shoot a video. How many of you can see me? If you cannot see me, go to your view and change it to speaker view. I'll stop sharing for a minute. Just change to speaker view. You see me? This is all you need. This is how you need to look. You don't need to do makeup. You don't need to look better unless you're in that field where you're teaching how to do makeup and any of that. You just need a light source facing you. I'm going to show you a light source facing me. Okay, promise you're not going to laugh at this. I have a torch. I use a torch. It's a chargeable torch. That's it. All I need to do is I need to put it in front of me so that it throws light on my face. That's it. And I can sit here and record videos all day. How many of you need to know how to record videos? Where will I get the topic? Somebody is unmuted. Please mute them. Okay. So here's an exercise. Okay. Pick one topic and let's say whatever. If you do 10 types of training, just pick one training right now. I'm going to teach you how to record videos right now. Okay. So pick one topic and out of all the 10, 15, 50 things that you do, just pick one topic. Okay. And go to the chat box and write that topic. Go ahead. Do that. Leadership, Venkat saying leadership. No, leadership is like an ocean, no? Venkat, just pick one smaller topic. Inside of leadership, there's so many things, right? So just pick one. Spin, I love that. Oh, fantastic. CPR, brilliant. com for IT dealing US, UK. I didn't understand. Oh, communication. Okay. Communication, too big a topic. Pick one inside of communication. Communication is like an ocean. Leadership is like an ocean. Confidence. Yeah, that's what. Okay. Now, anyways, you've taken a topic, right? Okay. Take a fresh sheet of paper, write that topic on top, and write down 10 questions that people frequently ask about this damn topic. What are the questions that people ask about this topic? Like taking initiative. Why should I take initiative? What is the benefit? How does one take initiative? But if I take initiative and boss doesn't recognize, what do I do? How will I prove to the world that I've taken initiative? Right. Damn, whatever 10 questions come to your mind. Go ahead. I'll give you 3 minutes to do it. No, 2 minutes to do it. Go ahead. 10 questions. Write in bullet points. Okay. Don't write like full questions, but write down 10 questions. Okay. And if you're done, come to the chat box and type 10. If you're done, come to the chat box, type 10. Hey, this session is never going to get over at 8 o'clock. Damn. Elvis, 8:30.
That's fine, Sanjay. It's fine.
Movie kitne baje hai, bhai?
I hope it is fine with everyone, right?
You have a movie to catch. All of us are free. What time is
No,
your
that's
movie?
fine. It's at 10:30.
Got it.
Yeah. And movie is not that important. I can even skip that.
Commitment.
Okay. Done? Did you write 10? Anybody finish 10? Okay. Stop, everybody. Stop. Whatever number you've got, just go to the chat box and type that number. Whatever number, 7654, whatever number, just go ahead and type. Dilip, only 3. But you got engaged in something else? Okay. So in 2 minutes, you got this 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10 questions, right? If I give you an hour, how many questions will you write? How many? By the way, in 10 minutes, if you cannot write 10 questions, or in 3, 4, 5 minutes, you cannot write 10 questions, then you don't know enough about the topic. You should choose another topic. Simple stuff, right? If you know a topic, you can't write 10 questions in 3 minutes is like certainly like a question mark. Okay. But yeah. Now, answer these questions. Like if you were in an interview, or if a client was sitting in front of you and said, okay, you want me to give you a training on taking initiative, why don't you first tell me why should people take initiative? Like, what's your thought on that? Now you're going to say some answer, right? You're not going to say, no, I have to think, or oh, I don't know, or this. You're going to say something. It cannot happen that you're not going to say anything. Am I right? Yes or no? Right? So now start a Zoom meeting, put a light in front of you. Simple stuff. Put a light in front of you. Buy a torch. It is available for 500 rupees. Put a white LED torch in front of your face and look into the camera and do T3. T3, everybody knows. If you're a trainer, you've heard of T3. Tell them what you're going to tell them. Then tell them what you just told them. It's a 2 or a 3 minute video. So today I'm going to talk about, or a question I'm going to answer today is, why should somebody take initiative? Why is taking initiative important? So, in my mind, there are many reasons, but let me give you the top that come to my mind right now. Somebody should take initiative because when you take initiative, you actually provide a lot of value. And when you provide value, then you're liked by everybody. And you are actually thinking and giving an answer right now. No need to prepare, no need to write a script, no need to be perfect, you can with all your ers and ahs and ums and, oh, a fish, I forgot the next point. Let me just think about it. Okay, I got it. Okay, with all of that, just do a 2 or a 3 minute video. One question, 3 minutes, one question, 3 minutes, one question, 3 minutes. Is it good? Everybody good? Then what do you do with these videos?
Upload it to YouTube.
Absolutely. Just upload it on your YouTube channel. Okay. Upload it. There are 30 free video hosting sites. There are 30 of those. Facebook is one, Instagram is one, LinkedIn is one, YouTube is of course there. Shorts are there, Reels are there, Stories are there, Vimeo is there, Dailymotion's there. Just create an account on every place and just put it there. 30 free video hosting sites. So if you made 10 videos and you put it on 30 sites, they are like 300 foot soldiers that are selling you and your brand even when you're sleeping. Am I right? So far,
Yes.
good?
Yes.
Okay. There is an AI app called Opus.clip. Opus.clip. If you make a 5-minute video, upload the 5-minute video on Opus.clip, and Opus.clip will make 45-second small reels for you out of that. Like vertical video, it will convert into horizontal, give you 45-minute clips and give you 5 clips out of your 5-minute video. And then you upload those 5 on Instagram, on YouTube Shorts. So now you've got 10 videos and 5 clips out of each of those 10 videos. You've got 50. Are you building your brand?
Can you please repeat that about Opus.clip?
Nothing. There is something called Google. Yeah. Go to Google and type opus.clip. You'll get the site. You upload your video there. It'll cut your video into reels. It'll make it reel. It'll do an AI thing and say, okay, this is where it should start. This is where it should end. Out of one 5-minute video, it'll make 5 different 45-second, 30-second reels, which you can upload on Instagram automatically. It's an AI tool. Okay. So Google opus.clip will help.
I have a question, Sanjay.
Yeah, I'll take a pause in a minute. Okay, let me just finish this. So, by the way, do you see making video easy? Okay. How many of you are saying, but I am not happy with my videos when I make videos? How many of you like that? Raise your hand, raise your hand. If you're like that. And I'm very afraid of me. Yeah. You know what? It's exactly like my 12-year-old son. Unless and until you don't make videos, you will not get confident. If you don't get confidence, you won't make video. You won't make video. You won't get confidence. You won't get confidence. You will not make video. So when is the cycle going to break? If nothing else, here's a tip. Make a group on WhatsApp. You and your pet dog, and your job is to make video every day. 5 videos. Morning 1, afternoon 1, evening 1, good night 1, in the sleep 1, and make 5 videos and then upload it on the group, WhatsApp group. Nobody sees except for your dog. And the dog already loves you. But make 5 videos a day for the next 50 days, 60 days, your confidence will go up. Then you start making the first video. But you got to make videos. You cannot live in this world and want to build a brand without making videos. Not going to happen. Okay, anybody wants an example of videos? I can show you some examples a little later once we finish the topic. Okay. All right. Somebody had a question. I'm going to pause for questions. So go ahead. What's your question?
Yeah, Sanjay, this is Jagjit. I wanted to ask you that once it makes into 5 clippings, like 5 reels, and you said it automatically uploads on Insta, can we
No.
schedule it?
It doesn't upload on Insta. It cuts your 5-minute video. It goes through the script and it does its artificial intelligence. It cuts the video into 5 clips. You need to download and upload it on Instagram. It's not going to do it for you.
Okay, fine. Thank you.
Okay. Any other questions?
So Sanjay,
do we need to give text on the video or not necessary?
Okay, guys. Is this video making session? No. For me to teach you how to make videos, whether all the technical questions on whether it should have text or not have text and this and that and the other, I charge money and please pay me. Just joking. But go do your research on videos, guys. Go do your research. If you go find, ask these questions on Google and YouTube, they'll give you the answers. Okay. I'm just telling you the crux of it. I'm giving the strategy. Don't expect tactics from me. Tactic, oh, which color? Now somebody will say, oh, okay, text to put, okay, which color, white or black? Or should I have that black strip with white color? I don't know all that. Go find out on YouTube and get it done. But get it done. Don't worry about it. For beginning, your first 500 videos, nobody's going to watch, by the way.
So, Sanjay, I tried. Okay.
500 videos, nobody's going to watch. Then one day, one video will get viral. And then everybody will come and watch all the videos. By the way, people who are serious about working with you, they will go and check your channel quietly. And if you have videos there, they're happy. They're not going to judge you, but they know that this person's an expert, because 500 videos, who makes 500 videos on a topic? This guy made 500 videos on one topic. Oh my God, good guy. Should work with him. Okay. Yes, Seth, go ahead.
So I have made 2 generic videos of 24 seconds around, or 30 seconds, less than 30 seconds. But they were tourist videos of my hometown, and they had 500 views around, just to test. Like in this week only, the last 2 weeks I've made. And I was planning to come on YouTube, make myself digitally visible. So now you have told me this Opus clip, and I will do it more professionally from Sunday tomorrow itself or Monday. With the so I just tested waters, how much subscribers and views I can get on my channel. I made a channel. I visited 2 places for eating, and I made 2 videos.
I got it. Perfect. Thank you very much. Going to move along. Okay, Akhila, go ahead. Last question before I move to the last part.
So, sir, I have a doubt. If we give 500 videos, 1,000 videos free of cost, then what toolkit will be left over with us when a paid assignment comes? Like, how to differentiate that? I really have the doubt since a long time. How to differentiate?
Okay, very good. Thank you very much. Okay, first of all, I want you to know that if you don't make those 500 videos, those 500 videos already exist on the web. It's just yet you haven't made it. And people who want it, they will anyways go and consume it. Hello?
Yeah, so I got it.
Knowledge is free today. Why people conduct training programs is to convert that knowledge into actionable ideas so that my team can actually do something about it. That's why a lot of times, even training heads or training managers will tell you, hey, don't do a lot of gyan in the session, because they already know gyan is already available. People are bored of, like, they can consume as much as they want wherever they want. And Akhila, whether you make it or not, 500 videos already exist on that topic. When you make it and somebody likes you and they consume that, it builds your brand credibility. More people remember that Akhila has 500 videos. Do you think everybody is going to watch your 500 videos? Like if you get into a room of 20 people and say, how many of you have seen my YouTube channel with videos? 1 or 2 people will say, yeah, once we got your profile from the training head, we went and checked you have a YouTube channel like that. We haven't really watched anything. You think this in this world people are, but the fact that they went and checked and they saw that you have 500 videos, now they're paying attention to what you're saying. What's the difference between an expert giving an interview and saying a sentence versus somebody walking on the road saying the same sentence? The expert we pay attention to. The conversation is the same. The person on the road also said it. My mother also says the same thing every day. She gives me the same upadesh. But when the expert gave it, I said, wow, it changed my life. It's a life-changing conversation, because I was listening to that guy like that. I was listening for my life to get altered. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does. But we need to offer something else so that they pay. Like the first one you said, they need to pay crores.
No. Put all your content free. People don't pay you money for content. People may pay you money so that you can convert that content into actionable ideas for people. And action produces results. Akila, if you're doing training program to just give knowledge, stop doing training program. They're not called training programs. Training programs are when people can make that walk that distance from knowledge to, oh, this is what I have to do tomorrow to make this into a real life result. And if you cannot do that in your training program, knowledge is of no use. So if you're doing training programs to just impart knowledge, it's not going to work.
Okay, got it.
Sanjay, we have to make short videos. Plus, we have to make it in the sense of 1001 Arabian Nights. Leave it at that interesting point where the person wants to reconnect with you. What is the difference between Dhruv Rathi and me as a YouTube channel? You know, why does he have that 20 million plus YouTubers subscribing to him? And why are they not subscribing to me? He's a layman. He's a Haryanvi Jat. He speaks very basic Hindi and basic English, but why does he have it? So what should I give in there for the customer or the YouTuber? That
I'll reply to that. Give me a few minutes, okay? I'll reply to that. I'll give you that instantly. But look, here we are, okay? Find a customer with a big problem and find a solution. If you find a solution, you will get a lot of business. Build your brand. Every day, add value by adding more and more of your stuff. Make it available free of cost. And here is another thing. A lot of trainers I've heard tell me that I don't do any demo sessions. Why not? You're like, what? What are you that you don't have to prove yourself? Amitabh Bachchan had to prove himself. Everybody has to prove themselves. Go to corporates and say, hey, I have this plan, I have this program, and you know what? You have employees who have a lunchtime, right? I will do a free lunch and learn. Anyways, they're going to eat lunch. Just put them in a conference room and give them lunch, and I will do a 1 hour session with them. If they don't walk out of that session with value, you will never see my face again. But if they get value and they say they got value, then will you give me a chance to do some paid assignments with you on this topic? Because I'm really good at it. Be bold. How many of you work through training organizations, training partners for other organizations? You don't sell yourself. You have a train. You work as a freelancer for another training company. Okay, Ashutosh, you got to solve that person's problem. What is, like, I'm a training company. I know I have a lot of problems. I want trainers who are hands-off, trainers who are not afraid to meet the client, trainers who are not afraid to do a demo session. I want trainers who are experts in their field so that I can pitch them and I get more money from the client so I can pay them more money, all of that. Solve my problem. Come to 20 training companies and say, if you have a client, pitch to them my training and I will do 2 hours of free training for you. You charge money if you want. I'll do free training for you and you will get tremendous value. Your client will get tremendous value and they'll give you repeat training. I'll open a channel of business for you. You pitch my trainings. Let me come to your office and do a training for you free. They give a lot of demos. The more demos you do, the more people will want to do business with you. Simple as that. The more they see you in action, the more they want you in action. Simple as that. Make sense? Okay. Last part. Okay. First, for sales, without being salesy, you have to serve. Forget sales first. So be open. You know, if a training partner tells you that, hey, you know, we have a client who's talking about leadership training, but we don't know what to tackle. Hey, if you're a leadership trainer, say, hey, I'll come. I'll go and meet them. Where are they? In Bangalore? Okay, I'll take a flight, go meet them and come close the training for you. Tell me the price that you want to close it. You want to come with me? Let's go and let's pitch to the client together. You know what? You want me to make a presentation for you? Let me make a presentation for you. That's serving you. Forget whether you give me training or not. I will give you everything so that you may not give me this training, but every other training will think that this guy gave me something here. Can I give this something back to them? I have met 50 training managers as a training company. I got to meet a lot of training managers. I meet them and I say, you know what? I have 24 years of experience. I have been a training head myself. I know your problems. Anytime you want to make a report, your boss says, hey, make a strategy. Anything that your boss tells you and you don't know how to do, you know whose number you have to dial? You dial my number. And I promise you, I will help you because I've been a training head. I know how training heads think. I'll give you all the insight though. My clients, like prospects, they have taken my help before giving me business. But then they've given me business for years together. Like I had a client who used to give me 60 lakh rupees. This is 2011, 60 lakh rupees of business in 2011. She went 3 years later to another company. She gave me 2.5 crore rupees of business. She went to another company from there. She gave me almost 4 crores rupees of business. And she is now left she's left working and she's retired. And I'm still getting business from all the three companies. Because first I helped her before I asked for business. I became subservient. I will serve you, forget selling. We'll build relationships. Business होता रहेगा. नहीं होगा तो भी चलेगा. Let's build relationship. Next, please keep all your collaterals ready. You know how many times I have a pain? I meet a new customer. I'm a new trainer. I call Asif. Asif, Hyderabad में ये वाला ट्रेनिंग कौन कर सकता है? Asif sir, sir ये वाला बंदा कर लेगा. You know ये बहुत अच्छा ट्रेनिंग करता है, बहुत मस्त ट्रेनिंग करता है, करे. I call the guy and say, hey, will you send me your profile? Radio silence. 3 days of chasing later, I get one document which is like a resume, not even a profile. Trainers finish training, don't send me an invoice. I have a problem. I can't invoice the client till I get an invoice. Trainers do training, they don't send me reports, they don't send me attendance sheets. Trainers finish trainings, they don't send me their cab bills. They want me to reimburse the cab bills, but if they don't send me, I don't send the client. I'm not getting money from the client. How am I going to reimburse you? There are many problems. Don't be a problematic person. Keep everything ready on your Google Drive. Somebody says, send me your profile, download it from the Google Drive, send it to them. Like within 15 minutes, it should be in their inbox. Send me a proposal. Don't take 50 days to make a proposal. Don't take 3 hours to make a proposal. A proposal takes 30 minutes. You got to make a proposal in 30 minutes and send it. The fastest fingers first. Sheetal was talking to me once saying, I'm working on a proposal. I'll talk to you in the evening. I said, what? You're working on a proposal, so you'll talk to me in the evening. What is there in that proposal that you're going to take till the evening to make it? Then I had a conversation. I said, this is how you make a proposal. We just send proposals in 30 minutes nowadays. I will do a session for you on making proposal, guys. If you're taking 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours to make proposals, proposals have to go in 30 minutes. Then people know that this person's ready, this person's expert, this person knows his things. That's why proposals are happening so quick. Anybody wants to learn how to make proposals in 30 minutes? Any takers?
Sir, सब कुछ सीखना है सर आपसे. क्या कहाँ से शुरू करें सर?
Okay. Now, lastly, when you price yourself, you want to remember one principle: charge for results, not for your time. We've come a full circle. Remember? No solution, no pricing. You will hear Asif say this a lot of time. Asif, that's why I like you, and that's why I keep calling you and saying, "Abhi tu kya kar raha hai?" Okay, because Asif will tell you. He goes to a client and he says, "Sir, मैं 2 lakh रुपए charge करूंगा." And the client says, "Arey, क्या 2 lakh रुपए? Can you do it for 1 lakh? Others are doing it for 1 lakh." He said, "Why don't you call everybody You take a quote, but first listen from me. What will I do when I charge you 2 lakh rupees? What results will I produce? And then you compare money with the results I'm going to produce. Don't compare money with a 2-day training program. If you're going to compare money with 2-day training program, you will find 50,000 wala trainers also. But if somebody is telling you, promising you results like I am doing, then you work with them if they give you at 1 lakh rupees. But if they are charging 1 lakh and they're not talking like I am talking about results, then I deserve to be paid 2 lakh rupees because I'm going to deliver results to you. This is what I will deliver to you. आसिफ का डायलॉग सुनो आप. सर पहले आप सुनो तो सही मैं क्या करता हूँ, बाद में मेरे को बोलना प्राइस. ये उसका
Anyways,
डायलॉग.
that's it. Day after tomorrow, I'm going to Alibag and it's a shade developers का sales का team है, 100 लोग हैं. मैं बोला 3 महीने में उनको रिजल्ट्स मेरे को पता कितने लाख कितना करोड़ का तुमको फायदा हो गया, उसके बाद बात करेंगे. उसके बाद इतना कॉन्फिडेंट है कि मैं जाएगा तो मैं 25 साल का सेल्समैन भी रहेगा, उसके पैरों तले जमीन खींच लेगा. मैं पैरों तले जमीन खींच लेगा. मैंने इतना सेल्स में काम किया हुआ, आई नो एग्जैक्टली सेल्समैन का प्रॉब्लम क्या है. So when I do sessions for sales, it's easier for me as compared to others. But yes, others as well, I do a good job. मेरे को बुलाओ ना सर आपका क्लाइंट के लिए, टीम बिल्डिंग के लिए. टीम बिल्डिंग सब कल सिर्फ नाम है, एक्चुअली वो पर्सनल इफेक्टिवनेस वर्कशॉप है सर.
So, hear this out, right? Let's talk about the shade developers and this training, right? Now, shade developers is making a lot of buildings. They are a big construction house in Bombay, and if they have a sales team, the sales team will sell one house. That house will make him 25 lakh rupees of profit. Right. So when you go and say, sir, I will charge 2 lakh rupees for your training your sales team. So obviously the HR head will say, Arey, 2 lakh rupees too high, do it in 1 lakh. But you go to shade builder and say, boss, आपका बंदा ना अगर महीने में एक घर बेचता है ना, within 6 months he'll sell 2 houses like per month. I'll make him that strong. But I'll charge 1 lakh rupees per participant. That guy, if you trust and he sees your confidence, that guy will give you that 1 lakh rupees per participant. You know why? Because उसके लिए वो पैसा कुछ भी नहीं है.
Agreed. इनफैक्ट सर मिलने गया था उनको समझाने के लिए, तो मेरे को क्या बोला उन्होंने, अच्छा एक काम करिए, खत्म होने के बाद तेरे को मेरे को सब सेल्स हेड से मिलाना है और इनके लिए सेशन करना है. पहले अपने प्रोग्राम करते हैं, उसके बाद बात करते हैं. तो ऑलरेडी आई नो वेरी वेल कि उसके साथ मेरे को एक 10-20 लाख का प्रोजेक्ट मिल जाएगा. सिमिलरली और एक कंपनी, अभी एक डायग्नोस्टिक कंपनी के साथ काम किया था, पूरा मैनेजमेंट के साथ काम किया था, 3 प्रोग्राम दिया 2 महीने में. उसके बाद अभी वो मेरे को मालूम है, मेरे को एचओडी का मेरे को पूरा वो 15-20 लाख रुपए का प्रोजेक्ट देगा, लेकिन मैं कितना लाख रुपए उसको पिच करूं वो सोच रहा हूं मैं, कि वो उसको भारी भी नहीं पड़ना चाहिए और मेरा भी काम हो जाना चाहिए. तो टचवुड दिस हैपेंस अप. बाय द वे, व्हाटएवर इज सेइंग, आई हैव एक्सपीरियंस्ड इट एंड यू विल आल्सो एक्सपीरियंस. इट्स जस्ट अ स्टेज एंड फेज. यू विल रियलाइज कि ये सब मैं पहला नहीं कर सकता था, पहला मैं हुआ नहीं था मेरे साथ, अभी हो रहा है. So that's the reason I'm sharing all this with you. तो होगा, तुम्हारे साथ भी होगा. Everyone goes through this and just follow whatever he's saying. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
All right. So, I have shared the overview of what it takes. Now, I'm sure you have tons of questions. You want me to go into details? I can go into details right now. I will just finish showing you a video that I promise I'll show, and then we'll go from there. Okay. So, optimize for a video clip. Wait a second. Yes. You guys can see my ugly mug? Yeah, okay.
If you want to be successful in your business, here is a practice that will help you put the right mindset in place that will help you become successful. Every day before sleeping, write down what are the 3 big things that you accomplished today and make sure you're satisfied with those. And also then sit and write down what are the 3 things that you want to accomplish tomorrow. When you write that down throughout the night, your subconscious mind is going to keep working and come up with ideas on how to accomplish those 3 big things that will help you achieve your goals tomorrow. Then take action on those so that you can register those in the victory column in the night again. Do this practice for the next 60 days and see how much you've accomplished, and then carry on this practice for your lifetime to be a successful entrepreneur. Mark my words. I'm a lone wolf. I do things on my own. I work well when I'm alone. I'm an eagle. I fly in the sky. If you're an entrepreneur, you're thinking all this, you're bound to fail. Business owner, entrepreneur is someone who works with a team. The team does the work while the entrepreneur is really the direction head, giving them the direction, being the GPS, being a visionary who holds the vision true while others execute it. If you don't have the skill of leading teams, managing teams, and making them give their life, blood, sweat, tears to make your vision come true, you're going to lose out, man, because you're not being an entrepreneur, you're being self-employed, and that's worse than even being employed. When you're employed, somebody can let you go if you don't do a good job, but when you're self-employed, you're stuck in a myth that you're doing well and nobody can throw you out. That's a dangerous position to be in, mark my words.
All right, those are some of the videos. Just rambling, by the way. Do you notice how rambling it is? How much of a rambling it is? I keep going on, repeating stuff, this, that. Doesn't matter as long as you do more of that. In today's world, quantity in videos is much better than quality. Make sure you make hundreds of these videos, and that's it. These videos are going to make you successful. And Akila, notice that even these videos, how much ever I told you, whatever I told you, you still need to come with me or come to me to learn how to do all of this practically. And that is where the money is. Money is not in the gyan. The money is in how to convert this into an actionable idea that I can get results. Okay, tell me how to get results. That's where it is. Okay. All right. I'm done. Anybody who wants to leave is please feel free to leave. If you have questions, I'm here. I have time. My wife and kid have gone out to a friend's place, so I'm free. But go ahead.
Sanjay, I've sent you a message on WhatsApp. When you find time after this meeting, just go through it. This is the final draft. I sent you 3, 4. The last one only go through it. Don't waste your time on the previous ones. I've redrafted 3, 4 times.
Sure. All right, Dilip. Hey, Elvis, why don't you open that Google sheet and let's answer those questions as well?
Actually, I have noted the questions of each one. So I'll ask the ones which have not been covered in this session,
Fair enough.
something which
Fair
is
enough.
different.
Dilip is asking, unfortunately, bad experience with TPs. They take outlines and don't revert at all. How to separate the grain from the shaft? Unfortunately, there's only one way to do it. Go through that experience. Okay, people who don't revert to you may not have reverted to you because they may not have gotten the business after presenting your draft, etc., etc. But I'll tell you what: if you become an expert, you can start reaching to clients directly. Okay, don't worry too much about training partners, training organizations. Get to the client directly, and they will see value in you. See, if they see a great website, if they see amazing stuff on LinkedIn, and they see your YouTube channel, anybody is willing to give you business. Okay, go to the training and the client organization and say, boss, if you're going to give training to any training vendor for them we are vendors, not for you. But if we are going to give it to any training organization, why don't you give me this training just to me? Why don't you go check my stuff out on YouTube, check my website, check my LinkedIn, and I'm willing to come and do a free session for you. If you go with this confidence, you will start getting business. But if you do one program, if you do 50 things, then everybody knows you're not an expert. I just want you to know today is the day of the specialist, the day of the generation is gone. See, olden days, we had this Hindi movies, we had this scene where the doctor would come out of the operation theater, light would go off, and the doctor would say, Abhi aapki dua hi kaam kar sakti hai. But today, it's not like that. Today, we have a specialist. There's a heart specialist. There's a open heart surgery specialist. There's a stent specialist. There's a this specialist. There's a that specialist. Because now people want to go to specialist. Okay, so pick one thing and become a specialist of that. And that's how you're going to make a lot of money. Otherwise, not going to be able to make money. Okay. Elvis, go ahead.
Yes. So I had actually 20 questions of all, but almost 12 are answered in the session. So there are 8 which were not answered, kind of. The first question is how to find your niche.
Okay, 3 questions that you need to answer. And it's a longer session. Maybe it's a 2-hour session in itself, finding a niche. But find a customer category that you resonate with. Like you understand their problems, their pains, what do they don't do on a daily basis, what's their life look like. If you're doing managerial development program, then you know how managers behave, etc. So you know them, right? You resonate with them. Second is they have a huge problem that you can solve. Okay, so find a customer and especially a customer category with a huge problem that you can solve. And third is they should be willing and able to pay you money. Willing and able to pay you money. If anybody meets these three criteria, that's your niche. Okay. So for example, I do negotiation skills program. Okay. Now, when I used to do it with corporates, by the way, when I did training for any organization, I still charge 1.5 lakh rupees per day. Okay. And I'll tell you how I climbed that ladder as well. But I charge 1.5 lakh rupees per day for my training program. If you want Sanjay Wadhwa to come and do a training, I'll charge 1.5 lakh rupees, or anywhere between 1 and 1.5 lakh rupees, depending on topic and all that. Okay. So let's say I do a negotiation skill for a corporate. I used to charge 1.5 lakh rupees. Then I met two business owners. Okay, they were IT. They run an IT company which is 12 crore rupees in revenue, and they had a 3 crore rupees deal with an Omani company. Okay, and they were finding it very difficult to negotiate. So they came to me and said, Sanjay, can you help us, coach us to negotiate this deal? Okay. So I said, okay, how much are you quoting? They said, we're quoting 3 crores. And I asked them, how much are they quoting? So they said they are quoting 2 crores. Like they are wanting to buy our software for 2 crores and we are quoting 3 crores. So I said, it's a matter of 1 crore. Okay. What if I'm able to get you closer to 3 crores? From 2 crores, I'm able to take you to, let's say, 250, 260, 270, like that. Will you be happy? He said, yeah, I'll be happy. So I said, oh, okay, so you'll make 70 lakh rupees extra. Correct. Anyways, you're going to take that client, whether you're able to do 2 crores or 3 crores, you're going to take that client because that client is important for you. So if I get you 50 lakhs extra, with 50 lakhs extra, will you give me 10% of that? I just asked them that. And they said yes. And I had to coach them for 3 hours. How much? 3 hours. I coached them. They closed the deal at 2,66,000. I got paid 6,60,000 rupees for it. 3 hours of coaching. This is how I learned. Find a damn customer with a problem, and the bigger the problem, the more money you'll get. You're talking about website. Let me tell you about website. I have a client in London, an Indian settled in London. I met him through a network. Yesterday we were talking about networking. I met him through a network, and he said, "You know what? I'm an IT company. I can make any kind of website, but damn, I don't know what to put on the website so that I get clients." I said, I'll teach you what to put on the website so that you can get clients. He said, fine. I said, I'll charge 2 lakh rupees for it. He said, done. So why 2 lakh rupees for it? Because if he gets one client from the website, he's going to make 20 lakhs. So I thought 2 lakh, 10% of that is my fees. So two partners, that London guy and his another partner, both of them came on online call with me for 2 times for 2 hours, 4 hours. And we actually crafted a website content, like what goes, and there's a science to it. Of course, there's a science to it. I know the science. I'm a marketing expert, so I know the science. I put that science together and did that. I charged 2 lakh rupees for that 4 hours of coaching. And within 30 days of building the website, they got a client who paid them 50 lakh rupees from the website. Like that. So can you see how valuable that conversation is? Now, if website developers learn that science from me, will they be able to sell bigger, better website packages? Not 30,000, but 30 lakhs? Of course, they'll be able to. So will website developers be a client that I can coach and solve a problem for them? Yes, I can. I can help them double their profits. Okay. That's how it is. Does that make sense, everybody? Are you getting a sense of what I'm trying to say here? Customer solution, problems. Okay, Elvis, next.
Just one question in this only. Like, will they tell you the truthfully, like whatever it is, like how much are they making and all? Will that always happen like that?
See, it's a matter of positioning, no? If you're working with a doctor and you don't tell the doctor where it's hurting, what's the doctor going to do? So I have positioned myself as a business coach. So of course, people open their business problems with me because they're coming to get the problem solved, right? But that's a matter of positioning, isn't it? Like if Asif went to shade developers and said, I can actually help you sell better, but what are you selling right now? Will the shed developers lie? Will they lie and say, ki, no? And if Asif says, give me your the bottom performing 10 salespeople and I'll get their performance up. If Asif had to go and tell them that, will they give him wrong answers and say, oh, no, these are not the 10 people, or no, this is not their performance? They are obviously going to tell the truth, right? Because he's going to solve the problem. If he was going to do a training program, he will not get that information. But if he's going to solve the sales problem, then he'll get the right information. Because if I don't tell the problem, how will I get a solution? That's the mindset, right?
I did the same thing to one of the company where I did a sales program. I told that it's a big company, 1,600 crore company. I told that chairman, give me all the people who are non-performers. As it is, you are going to उसको निकालने वाले अगले 3 महीने में 6 महीने में मेरे साथ काम करने दो वो तुम्हारा मैं इंश्योर करेगा कि वो धंधा करेगा कर so he is so happy with me. He has given me 1 year ka that entire distributor ka he has given me work for next 1 year to make money for the distributors. So I've एक तो मिल गया project, so I'm pitching for the another project. So once they have confidence in you, they will give you more and more projects as well, wherein they know very well कि यार engage करेगा तो return on investment मिलता है करके. Anyways, you will experience all this. I'm saying because it will happen. Initially, you don't know all this happens, but over a period of time, everything happens with you.
All right. Next question.
The second question is how to ensure the return on investment for the client.
It's simple. If you ask a few questions, it'll happen. Who's doing spin? Somebody said spin. Somebody's an expert at spin. Who's the expert at spin? Somebody just said spin, right? Okay.
Yeah,
You're going to ask.
Deepika here. I just mentioned spin here.
So Deepika, so you just ask a few questions to clients, right? So, like I'll tell you, I went to a pharmaceutical company and the name starts with C and ends with A. I'm not going to name the company in open. I went to this company. I had this, this company was going to take their products to foreign countries. Okay. And they had this go-to-market strategy and all that. And they wanted somebody to train the salespeople and all that. I went and said, hey, how important is this for you? He said, you know what? It's 1,000 crore project. If this project fails, if we are not able to successfully take our drugs to other countries, we are going to lose 1,000 crores of potential profit. I don't know. I'm not, Rashmi, I'm not replying to that question. But I want to tell you, I have a message from that international business head who was going to take that project. You're the best trainer I've seen because, the way you trained like my partner. I had the vision of taking this 1,000 crore rupees worth of sales going to happen. And you are fighting for that 1,000 crores to happen in your training program. You are talking like, we have to make the 1,000 crore happen. This is what you're going to do. This is what you're going to do. This is how you're going to play. So, you are reinforcing my vision. I have never seen a trainer do that. So way I was doing ROI, the way I was talking was like this guy is talking, like a business head would talk about, like, it's my business. I have to make it 1,000 crores. So when I did the training, I was, telling people, go to the market, do what I'm teaching you, and come back the next month and tell me what's wrong. So they came back and said, this is what the objection is happening. Then we created a strategy on how to handle that objection. And we trained and we did role plays and everybody had to do 10 role plays. And once they were confident, rattling it off like nothing, they went and tried it. Next month they came and said, Sanjay, sales are happening. When clients were saying, hey, you are a generic drug company, you have no reputation, this, that, and we said, how many years we've been in the business and how many lives we have saved and, how we have made, these drugs available and affordable and this and that and the other. People were shocked by the answers. Doctors started prescribing our medicines. This is happening. It's true. Now I know ROI has happened. For that 2-3 lakh rupees training, 5 lakh rupees training that I got, I can now say that they've cross that 5 lakh rupees of sales at least in that 1 month, which means in years to come, that is going to multiply my ROI is done, right? So you got to start with the problem. If you can't start with the problem, no ROI is going to happen. Communication skill training kar do na 2 din ka, 5 topic cover kar lena, these 7 things have to be covered. These are not training that will give you ROI. I say, can you make me meet the business head who wants this training? And then I go to the business head and say, hey, why you want this training? What is the problem? And I say, you know what, my team's an idiot. They have these high value meetings that happen with clients, and they don't know what to say in front of them. Hey, and I ask him, if I teach them that, and if they were able to say, what is the result that you're expecting from them? He will say, I'm expecting 5% more sales to happen. And I ask him, what's your total revenue? He says 500 crores. 5% of that is 25 crores. I said, you want me to help you do 25 crores of sales? One training is not going to cut it. Give me 3 trainings, 2 lakh rupees each, 6 lakh rupees you pay, I'll get you 25 crore rupees of sales. One sales head, this is Titan, okay? Titan B2B sales head. He said, what if you're not able to give me this result? I said, I'll refund the fees to you. Within a quarter, they've increased their sales. Why? Because we did the training with that intention. And that's why you get paid. You don't get paid just like that. Then he gave me 20 people 6-month coaching program. Can you believe that the value of that program? Just because I was able to deliver tangible results.
Yeah, like what Sir said, na, dekho, we want 3-4 people. Don't expect all the 100 people where you will work, you will get huge results and all. You just want 3-4 people, reputed people talking about you, you have done it. And when you do it with that intention, when I went to a company, I did a program, and then after 15 days, they called me again. The chairman came and said, Asif, we have increased the business from 2.5 crores per day to 3.5 crores per day. If he is saying that authority, I know that he has said in front of everyone, that means you have done your job. That's it. You don't want 100 companies. 5 companies saying, कि यार तुम लोग ने तो मेरा धंधे को डबल करके दे दिया या बढ़ा के दे दिया. That's it. You don't want much. बाकी का तो होगा लेकिन कम होगा. 4-5 तो ऐसा रहना चाहिए जब तुम बोलोगे तो आगे वाले के पैरों तले जमीन हिल जाना चाहिए. बोलता है बॉस कैसा किया 2.5 करोड़ को 3.5 करोड़ रुपया. उसमें बोलो कि क्या क्या किया था, क्या क्या किया था. Then that person will start asking you क्या क्या हुआ था, बता मेरे को इसमें कर. Anyways, these are what you have to take the ownership. That's it. Nothing else. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Yeah.
Next question.
The next question is connected to this, like especially if you're a fresher and you're just beginning on this journey, how to get access to these business heads?
Yeah, simple. Okay. Pooja, just unmute and say what training do you do? Pooja Kothari, go ahead. Unmute, say what training do you do?
Yes,
Let me
I do campus to corporate trainings on communication and
get campus to corporate. Okay, fair enough. Wait. So I go to the dean of the college. Okay. I'm just telling you what you should do. Okay. I go to the dean of the college and I say, how many admissions do you get every year? He said 300. He said, you want to do 300 to 600? I said, how? So I'll do campus to corporate trainings and we will help you place people in the most choicest of the companies. If that happens, if people are able to convert, if 50 people get job in, let's say TCS, Infosys, etc., would you be able to advertise that and increase the number of admissions next year? So of course. So then don't do 2-day campus to corporate training. Give me 7 days training. In 7 days, I'll make your campus people ready for corporate in such a way that they will get jobs in the best possible companies, and you can confidently go and ask those companies to participate and say, तुम एक बार आके मेरे कैंडिडेट का इंटरव्यू तो करो, देखो तो सही, तुमको मालूम पड़ेगा कि मेरे क्वालिटी क्या है. And he gets the confidence to do it. If he sells even 50 more seats, he will make 50 lakh rupees extra next year. He will give you 5 lakh rupees for doing that campus to corporate program. It's not only about sales. It's all about solving the damn problem. Whose problem are you solving and how big is the problem? That's the kind of money you're going to get. पूछा, अगर तुमको प्लेसमेंट वाला बंदा आके बोलता है 2 दिन का कर लो, 30,000 रुपीज देंगे, ये है वो है, तो उससे बात ही नहीं करना है. वो यू आर सॉल्विंग द रॉन्ग पर्सनस प्रॉब्लम. हिज प्रॉब्लम इज somehow get the training done, tick mark and KPI done so that my appraisal is done well. That's it. That's his job. The dean's job is to increase the admission. Go talk to him about making that happen. And then do a training in such a way that damn वो Infosys में 5 interviews तो clear होना ही चाहिए, फिर मजा आएगा. So then become that. And see, it's like this, like if you start with that problem statement, that how do I get these people ready to clear Infosys interview or TCS interview, like that. If you start with that problem, then you will add topics to the program that will make that happen. Then you're not listening to somebody who's saying, "Ye 5 topic karna hai." You're saying, take your 5 topics, shove it up your wrong side. Okay, I'm going to do topics that are going to help you do this because my agreement with your dean is I have to get 5 people in, 10 people in.
Right.
Agreed.
Thank
And
you,
then you
sir.
have built your network so that the who's who of the industry also looks up to you, and they will love to, even they will. There are so many industry heads, talent heads, and all. They are scouting for good people, and if you build good relations with them, and they know very well that you are not the person to put your hand on something, then they will definitely come to those places and they will take it forward from there as well. Thank you, sir.
मैं एक डीन को जाकर अगर पूछूंगा कि आज की डेट में ना व्हाट्स योर कॉन्फिडेंस ऑन अ स्केल ऑफ 1 to 10 टू गो टू इन्फोसिस एंड से आई विल गिव यू गुड कैंडिडेट्स बट यू कम टू माय campus, what's your confidence? The dean will say 5. He said, give me training and I'll bet your confidence will go from 5 to 8 because मैं तुम्हारे बंदों को ऐसा तैयार करके दूंगा ना कि वो लोग, आपका इतना कॉन्फिडेंस रहेगा कि मैं जाके किसी भी कंपनी को देता हूँ आके मेरे पास से हायर करो. You've solved the problem, right? If you go to this dean with this plan, you've solved the problem. You've become more valuable. Even if you charge the same fees, next year he's going to come to you and say, "Boss, आप ही चाहिए मेरे को और कोई नहीं चाहिए."
True.
All right, Elvis, have we covered?
The next one is like it's from Karthikeyan. If the managers say that we don't want training, we will do it ourselves, and we will do it internally. If we get that answer, then how to handle this?
Why go to those people? Market is big enough. Those are idiots. Don't work with them. Money, authority, and need first qualify the people. I qualify people. Say, hey, do you have the need for what I'm selling? Do you have authority to spend money? Do you have budgets? Okay, then now let's talk. Okay, if you don't have any of this, I'm not even talking to you. No jokes. I mean, I do a webinar where I spend 5 lakh rupees for advertisement. I get people to attend my webinar and they have to fill an application form to get on a call with me. In that application form, I'm asking them, are you willing to invest? Yes. How much are you willing to invest? $4,000 to $5,000, $5,000 to $6,000, $6,000 to $7,000. If anybody says I'm not willing to invest, they can't even proceed and book a call with me. Forget it. I'm not even talking to them. I'm not wasting time with you. If you don't have the need, why should I work with you? I will go work with somebody else.
Okay. The next question is coming from Brahmara, and the question is, should we go for getting leads from Urban Pro and Just Dial and such sites and all that?
Bullshit. Doesn't work.
Okay. The other question is coming like if you're freshers and then there are so many things, it's very overwhelming. We have to work on content, work on branding, work on marketing and delivery and n number of stuff. So how should we, manage ourselves?
Yeah, but it depends. If you have 40 hours of work happening for you and you're making enough money, you don't have to do anything else. But if you don't have work, you don't have full training days, your entire training calendar is not blocked, then what are you doing on free days? Shoot videos the whole day. If you shoot videos the whole day, I do 60 videos in a day and my entire 2 months video content is ready. Then I have an intern who keeps posting it. I don't even post it. Why can't you do it? You have a nephew, you have a niece, you have somebody who's more tech savvy than you. Say, I'll give you 5,000 rupees pocket money. They will keep posting 1 video a day for you. Not joking. Serious. Like that. What are you talking about? I mean, if you're full, if your tummy is full, then you don't have to do anything. If your tummy is empty, which means you have time free, then why are you not doing it? What's stopping you from doing it? Like that. Okay.
It's good. Thanks. The next question is coming from Aishwarya.
Go to the next question. Can I make a sales pitch for myself? Do I have your permission to ask you a favor? All of you say yes in the chat box. If you say no, I will not do it, but please say yes. Okay, I'm going to shamelessly pitch. I need you to do me 2 favors. Okay, before you sleep tonight, you promise me you're going to do this. Okay, before you sleep tonight, you will find me on LinkedIn. My name is Sanjay Wadhwa. You'll find me on LinkedIn and send me a connection request and connect with me. Some of you already connected with me yesterday. And once I accept your request, within 24 hours of me accepting your request, you'll write a recommendation for me on LinkedIn saying, hey, I attended this session from Sanjay and this is what I learned, and etc., etc. Or maybe he's an horrible trainer and I don't recommend him, whatever it is. Just right. Is that okay with if you accept my request, type P, I'm going to download the chat and I'm going to hold you to your promise. Okay. Type P in the chat box if you're promising. There are 62 people. I'm waiting for 62 pieces to happen. But see, this is sales. This is it. There's nothing else to it. I just got testimonials. I'm sure, some of you will give me testimonials. I'll use those testimonials and I can go to any other trainer group and say, look, trainers are saying this about me. Are you attending my program? Pay me 1,000 rupees and attend my program. I'll teach you this. 50 people will come. I'll make 50,000 rupees. Simple stuff, right? Can you see? It's simple. It's not difficult to do. Like I asked, how many of you want to learn how to make proposal in 30 minutes? If I charge 500 rupees for it, how many of you are willing to come?
Everyone, sir. Everyone.
That's sales, right? Like right here, I'm showing you example of if I solve a problem, you will pay me money. Simple as that. Simple as that. There's no complication here. Okay. Anyone wants me to personally mentor you? I charge money for it. Please come talk to me about it. I'll help you with that. There's my sales pitch. Okay. All right. Elvis, go ahead. Sorry.
The other question is coming from Aishwarya, and the question is, how should we go for live trainings or recorded courses on Udemy and other stuff, all that?
Do everything. What stops you from doing everything? Do everything on one topic. Udemy course on one topic. Okay, LinkedIn learning course on one topic. Whatever else. What's there? Skillshare, one topic. YouTube video, one topic. Your website should have one topic. Your LinkedIn should have one topic. You just talk one topic. Corner that topic. Just corner it. Just make that your brand. That's it. That one topic.
Great.
Anand ko pasine aa gaya. Anand is wiping his sweat. Anand, all okay?
सर ज्यादातर सब लोग बोलेगा सर पहले क्यों नहीं मिले, सर पहले क्यों नहीं मिले. सबके दिमाग में यही रहता है, सर पहले क्यों नहीं मिले. मुझे भी ऐसा 2-3 साल पहले, जब सर कितना साल पहले मिला, ऐसा लगा पहले क्यों नहीं मिला, इतना तकलीफ तो था मेरा करके.
This question is coming from Robert, and I guess this is the last one from the kitty. The question is, how do we build that trust in the very first discussion?
Hey, trust. Sorry, by mistake I touched the wrong button. Okay, trust is like I said yesterday. Trust is a matter of courage. Okay, can you connect with the person, be vulnerable, and share and tell them that I'm aware of what problems you're facing. If you can articulate their problem better than themselves, they will trust you. There's just no doubt about it. Okay, like right now, some of you met me yesterday, and all of you, some of you actually connected with me on LinkedIn, and you said, "Hey, got a lot of value." Well, this is trust. There's nothing else to trust. Like, what is trust? If I'm articulating your pain and problems better than you yourself can articulate it, you guys will say, "This guy knows my problems. I'm sure he knows solutions." Okay, that's how trust happens. It's as simple as that. Okay.
So this question comes for me. Like, I would like to know, like, and maybe others can.
I'll give you the trust equation, right? There is a equation for trust. Okay, there's a mathematical equation. I'm sure you know about it. But the trust equation, it's written by Charles Green in his book called Trusted Advisor, is credibility plus reliability plus intimacy divided by self-obsession. So credibility means you're good at your job, you are an expert, you're an authority, you know stuff. Okay, I know you know stuff. Okay, credibility. Reliability means you fulfill your promises. If you say X, you do X. Okay, when it's supposed to be done on the deadline. You're not somebody who keeps dilly-dallying and holding on and all that. And you say, I'll send it to you in an hour, but don't send it. So you're reliable. Okay. Intimacy means I can share my stuff with you because you've shared your stuff with me. You're vulnerable with me, so I can be vulnerable with you. Okay, you've shared your pain with me, so I can share my pain with you, and I know you're not going to take undue advantage of it. It's sacrosanct. We have that much with us that we can share with each other. Okay, and self obsession means you don't start every sentence by saying, "Oh, I am like this. Oh, I did that. I am an expert. I always do this. This is perfect. So every time you're focused on you're not focused on the client. Can you focus on the client? Can you say, hey, what help do you need? Maybe I can, and when you don't know the answer, say, I don't know the answer. I mean, I'll find out, but I don't really know. What we try to do is somehow try to do one-upmanship on everything. I start speaking and I'm trying to, be one up than everybody else. People get pissed with those people. I'm not kidding. You get pissed with those people. But always I. अरे मैं तो एकदम मतलब God's given gift to humanity. Actually, reality mein, matlab, you know that, right? On LinkedIn, somebody said, today was the most important day of my life. My boss's boss asked me to put light on a very important topic. Everybody's attention was on me, and I stood up and I took action, and the whole thing got lighted up with my discussion. Actually, boss ne bola zara conference room ka light chalu karna, please. Ramana, go Google Trust Advisor, and you'll find the trust equation. Trusted advisor. Okay, Google that up. You'll find it. Okay, go ahead, Elvis. Your question. Sorry, I
Yeah.
cut you off.
So I have that question like, what is your journey like? From how did you begin and your journey till here?
I was training head of Convergys. I was responsible for training of 5,000 people. I had 60 people team reporting to me when I quit my job, and actually I was pink flipped. Honestly speaking, I was asked to resign. So it's if technically if you ask me, I resigned, but I was asked to go. Okay, and I came out and I said I'll start my own business. Me and my partner, we are college friends. So we said we'll do our own business. We said we'll do restaurant because we love food. And for 6 months after doing all that, wasting all our money and resources and everything, we realized restaurant is not going to cut it. So then he asked me, Sanjay, what do you know? I said, I know training. And I asked him, what do you know? He said, I know sales. So I said, okay, chalo, training company kholte hain. But before that, during the restaurant days, I was doing freelancing and I used to get paid 5,000 rupees per day. This is 2010, 5,000 rupees a day. And I used to do like 5-6 days of training as a freelancer. When I started my own training company, in the first year, we knocked 200 doors. We just called people and said, hey, I'm a trainer. I've been training for 10 years and I'll do an amazing job and I'll give you this result. Would you be interested in talking to us? Out of 220 people met, 10 people gave me training and I did 200 days of training in my first year. 200 days of training in my first year at 20,000 rupees. Next year, I did 200 days of training at 40,000 rupees. And then I said, I'm burnt out. What do I do? I used to do so much training that I wouldn't remember. अरे ये example इस batch को दिया था कि last batch को दिया था? अरे ये वाला exercise किया था कि नहीं? ये वाला active इनके साथ करना था कि उनके साथ करना था? I was literally burnt out. I was like doing 200 days of training. That's when my partner said, Sanjay, you have to stop training. And that was my identity. I've been training for 15 years by that time. And I said, what? How can I stop training? He said, you got to stop training if you want to grow our business. You are the bottleneck now. I can't sell more days of your training and you're maxed out at a certain price, whatever you know. So then as an experiment, we went to some clients that said, we will charge 60,000 rupees if you want Sanjay and 40,000 rupees if you want another trainer. To my surprise, 5 clients said we'll pay 60,000 rupees, but we want Sanjay. So my price became from 40,000, 30,000, 40,000 to 60,000. And next year we went and said 75. And still some people wanted me. And then, next year I went and I said 1 lakh rupees and I got 50 days of training that day. So 50 days of training at 1 lakh rupees, I hadn't made that kind of money when I was doing 200 days of training. So I said, wow, this is it, And now we have like some 80 trainers who we work with. That business is on autopilot. I don't contribute to that business anymore. And I've stopped training. Honestly, I only walk into a training room that I want to. I am not dependent on clients to give me training or not, or whatever. If I want, I can make money out of thin air. I coach business owners and I charge 2 lakh rupees per month. I have about 8 clients. So 16 lakh rupees per month from business coaching. I give them 90 minutes per week and I work with them for 12 months. Okay, so that's one of my businesses. The second business is I train and certify people to become business coaches. In the last 4 months alone, I have 50 people from all across the world, from India, 17 other countries, all Gulf countries, Hong Kong, Malaysia. I have people who are learning to become business coaches with me. And that business itself gives me about $200,000 in business. So my corporate training business is about $500,000, and my rest of the other business is about $500,000. I do $1 million in revenue at 30% margin. So that's my honest revelation. If there was a tax guy here, he would have my happiness. But yeah, that's where I am.
Vacancy है sir, आपके कंपनी में कुछ vacancy है sir? तो मैं तो देखो, I'll tell you one thing. I'll tell you, sir, मेरे को in my life now 7-8 years, 2 eyes or 3 eyes, now I felt very low. So whenever I feel low, ना I have couple of friends. One of them is Sanjay sir. बोला जॉब मिलेगा ना, बोला आसिफ कभी भी मिलेगा कर. हाँ, खाली वो चेक करता, मैं जाता नहीं उनके पास जॉब मांगने के लिए, लेकिन चेक करता कि मेरे को जॉब मिलेगा ना, बोला आसिफ तेरे को कभी भी जॉब मिलेगा. So that confidence itself, there are people who are ready to take you करके, you feel more happy of, you know very well you will be able to do it. So have people in your circle who will say, I'm there with you, don't worry. Rest, everything will happen for you. Sir, seriously, job मिलेगा ना.
दिल में जगह होनी चाहिए, आपसे बाकी सब जगह अपने आप जगह होनी चाहिए, दिल में जगह होनी चाहिए.
Sanjay, can I give a video testimonial on the group itself?
Yes, please.
Okay. Good evening, everyone. This is Venkatesh, and I've had the fortune of meeting up with Sanjay quite a few times. And as Asif said, there are a lot of things which one needs to interact with Sanjay to really learn. And Asif used that word yesterday, which is tough love. It is not very easy. You've got to, Sanjay takes you through the hard way, but he always keeps your interests in mind and wants your growth in mind. In fact, I just put a message in the chat box. When I met him just about a month ago, probably, I actually met him because I was going through a few challenges, and I just picked up the phone and said, Sanjay, I need to meet up. He said, why are you asking me for this? I said, just drop in. I said, no, you're a busy man. He said, for people with who I have worked, with who I have lived all the life so far, I would never want somebody to seek her up. I said, just drop in at my office in Thane. Let's discuss. I went to him, met him for about an hour or so. And trust me, I came out so relieved. And when I was talking about growing my business, etc., he said, hey, Venkat, I just have got something for you. And you know what? This is what he gave me. Is it visible?
No, it's not. It's not.
Okay, let me just take off the blur on my screen then. All right, he actually gifted me a book, which is a compilation of a few articles written by a group of international coaches. And they were all coached by him. And the title is Small Steps, Big Growth. And it's a roadmap to exponential business growth. And I read that book. Probably by now I must have read it 4 times. And still I am figuring out what Sanjay exactly delivers it so well, which is the reason for the growth of everyone. And I'm sure he's very proud of one of his mentees, which is Asif. The way Asif has grown, I have seen Asif grown from very close quarters. I've worked with him, I've worked with Asif, and trust me, what Asif says about Sanjay is he's not saying anything which is wrong. He's actually, Asif is restricting what he's saying because Sanjay is much beyond that. Asif is not exaggerating. Trust me, I have seen Sanjay and the way he talks to people. I'm actually looking forward to a few sessions with Sanjay. Hopefully, the life will turn. Thank you so much, Sanjay, for yesterday's session, today's session. And I'm definitely going to put a testimonial on the LinkedIn as well. But I think it's always better to say it verbally than putting it down because it's more visible and audible as well. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Sanjay sir. Thank you, Elvis, for bringing all of us together and doing a wonderful work. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. God bless.
before you leave, it'll be really helpful if you can put down one thing in the chat box. What's your biggest takeaway from today's session? If you can put in the chat box nothing. Yeah, don't talk about the quality of the session. I got that. I got your love. But can you put what's your one big takeaway? What are you going to do tomorrow differently than what you're doing right now? Yeah. Got that, Anila. Got that, Dilip. Yeah. Could please connect with me on LinkedIn as per your promise, and please drop in a recommendation there. Whatever feedback is, I'm okay with it. But please say some things that I can use that to get more sales in life. All right. See you, everybody. Thank you very much
Thank
for
you, Sanjay sir. It was really mind blowing, and things are definitely going to change from tomorrow. From now on,
Sanjay,
actually.
I have deleted all the messages for your benefit. I've just put the last message, so it's very easy for you. So I got.
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah.
Sir.
Okay, and I created a reel in between of training, and I've posted it.
Those who want to get into coaching now, those who really want to get into coaching, Sanjay sir has a wonderful business coaching. One of my friends have done it, and he was charging 10-15,000 rupees, and he's not charging now 10-15,000 rupees. I'm finding it very difficult. He was a very good trainer now, and he has got a lot of good clients, business coaching clients, and making good money. And I'm not getting paid for anything for saying all this. But you really want to learn business coaching, go to him. He's the right person. Don't look at ICF है क्या, ये है क्या, वो है क्या. पैसा कमाने का तुमको, तो फिर जाओ उसके पास, और वो जो बोलता है वो करना पड़ेगा. फिर नहीं तो फिर कुछ मतलब ही नहीं, जाके मतलब नहीं है. वो बोलेगा वो आपको करना पड़ेगा. बट इट विल रेट मनी, वैल्यू फॉर मनी मिलेगा. आई विल राइट इट डाउन इफ यू फॉलो वॉट एवर इज सेइंग. I will take the guarantee if you follow whatever you're saying. Again, I'm as mark कर रहा है, क्योंकि I know very well a lot of people don't follow और फिर बाद में बोलता है कि कुछ नहीं हुआ. It doesn't happen. You have to follow whatever the mentor says. Thank you. Business coach.
How many of you want some hope? I'll give you a hope right now. I'll give you a success story. So there is, you can go and check her on LinkedIn. There's Ishleen Kaur, who's on LinkedIn. Ishleen Kaur lives in Pointa Sahib. Pointa Sahib is a city of 25,000 people. The nearest big city to Pointa Sahib is Dehradun, which is 2 hours away. Okay, so and Dehradun itself is a small city according to me, but she was a soft skill trainer, traveling from Pointa Sahib to Dehradun to do some school-based training, teachers training, school training. She was earning 50,000-60,000 per month. When she joined our business coaching certification program, she had 2,000 LinkedIn followers. Today, she has 14,000 LinkedIn followers. She gets clients from all across the world, and her annual monthly income for the next 12 months is fixed at 5,70,000 because she has 15 clients from all over India. And internationally, she has 4 clients internationally who pay her ₹1,00,000 per month for coaching, and her total income is 5,70,000 per month. These clients are signed up for 12 months, which means her income is more than 60 lakh rupees per year. Just in 7 months' time. 7 months back, she was 50,000. Today, she's 5,70,000. This can happen to anyone. Okay. All you need is a system. If you can produce a solution to a problem, which she does, she now also does LinkedIn branding programs, and she charges 30,000 for it for just like a couple of hours of session. And she has clients from across the world flocking to her because she grew from 2,000 to 14,000 followers in like 7 months. And that can happen to anybody. Okay, so any problem you solve, people will follow you, pay you money for it. And this is, I want to let you know that there is hope for you. There's light at the end of the tunnel if you just work on it. Okay.
Sanjay, I'll connect with you next Sunday, and with all that you have said, I will do all of that, and then
if I don't work on Sundays, sorry.
Okay,
but
okay.
Any
Then
other,
it'll be a Saturday or a Monday.
any other day is good. Sunday is dedicated to family.
Sorry. Thank you so much, everyone. If you have any queries, reach out to Elvis, reach out to Sanjay sir, talk to anyone. नहीं तो फिर मैं तो वही यहाँ पे करके, those who know me, they know me very well. कि आसिफ तो है ही है, कभी यही चीज बोलता हूँ, लेकिन कैसा है कि आसिफ बोल रहा है ना, और ठीक है यार, आसिफ बोल रहा है. एक टाइम आएगा मेरे आसिफ बोले यही आसिफ को जब मेरे को बोलता था मैं सुनता नहीं था उसका। थैंक यू
आसिफ
सो मच फॉर ऑल द लव।
बोल, लोग सुनेंगे, कम बोल, लोग सुनेंगे।
हाँ ठीक है सर, देखो अभी कैसा है मेरे पास सर इतना प्रोडक्ट कुछ है नहीं ट्रेनर के लिए, क्या बेचूं उनको। तो अभी मेरे को ज्ञान जितना देने का मैं देख के मैं चुपचाप बढ़ जाता हूँ। जिस दिन मैं प्रोडक्ट वगैरह लॉन्च करेगा उस टाइम मैं देख लेगा मेरे को क्या बेचना है क्या नहीं बेचना है। अभी सब कॉर्पोरेट के ऊपर ज्यादा ध्यान है इसलिए मैं इतना दिमाग नहीं लगाता हूँ। मैं तो फिर ये लोग को तो कुछ भी बेचूं सर, मेरे को बेचना है ना। एक साल में तो मैंने कम से कम 100 लोग को तो मेंटरिंग बेच दिया था 20,000 रुपए का। मेरे को बेचना है तो अभी भी आता है तो मैं लेता भी नहीं हूँ, मैं बोला नहीं यार मेरे पास टाइम नहीं है मेरे को। नहीं तो मेरे को ऐसे ही पैसा देने के लिए तैयार है ट्रेनर लोग, तो ऐसे ही देने के लिए तैयार है आसिफ ये पैसा ले ले मेरे को मेंटर का। मेरे पास स्ट्रक्चर नहीं है ना तो मैं बोला छोड़ जाने दे, जिस दिन स्ट्रक्चर वक्चर बनाएगा वो टाइम तो हक से जेब से हाथ डाल के निकाल देगा, इतना तो हक बनता है मेरा उनके साथ। तो मेरे को पता है सर इसलिए मैं अभी जितना ज्ञान है बांट देता हूँ। बाकी सब उनकी उनका मर्जी है कि करना है तो करो, नहीं करना है तो मत करो। So thank you everyone. Thank you so much for all the love and blessings. And
Elvis, before we call it a day, I think I'm going to be speaking on behalf of all those who have been part of these 10 days journey which we have had. And as you rightly said, 10 magic days. Okay, these 10 days have been an eye opener for each one of us. We have really had some wonderful takeaways from all of these wonderful learnings, how to pitch ourselves, how to praise ourselves, what we are lacking, what we need to do, etc. And I think, first of all, I'm going to start alphabetically. So I'll start with alphabet A, which is Asif. Thanks, Asif, for instilling this thought into alphabet E, Elvis, for setting up this platform and for taking this through the last 10 days. And I'm sure we have just begun the journey. It is just the first step, or not even the first step we have put in yet. So it's just the beginning of the journey. And we would really love to thank each one of you for all the support that has been extended, the team that has worked behind along with Elvis, Geenal, Beena, Seema, Rashmi. If I've not taken any other names, please pardon me, because it is all what we always say, TEAM, together everyone achieves more. So we've all done this together as a team. Let's take it forward. Let's get it done better. And let's make each one of our trainers who've been part of this 10-day journey memorable, because everyone is looking to grow exponentially. And I'm sure Sanjay is always going to be supporting us in whatever manner possible. And he has already volunteered saying, connect with me on LinkedIn. So everybody, please connect with Sanjay. Just start putting your questions to him, saying, I need to grow. And trust me, tomorrow, all of us are going to come back and talk about Sanjay the way Asif does. And I'm really sure Sanjay is going to be very proud of all of us if we all do that together. He's done a wonderful session yesterday on networking. And today on how to consider training as a business. I mean, these two sessions, for me, somebody who's worked for 40 years in corporate, I've done training for about 15, 20 years. I think it's been an eye opener for me as well. Thank you all very, very much. And special thanks once again to you, Elvis, for having this thought of creating something like this. Like what Sanjay said yesterday. Don't wait for someone else to do it. Do it yourself first. I think yesterday what he said, that hit me. I said, what you have done was wonderful. So thank you all very much. I'm sure each one of us who have been here would definitely join me in at least applauding for whatever you guys have done for all of us. Thank you so much once again.
Last session का फोटो निकालो तो लगना चाहिए.
Everybody on cameras, please.
थोड़ा स्माइल करो संजय सर का सेशन के बाद, थोड़ा ऐसा टेंशन मत दिखाओ. अभी तुमको नहीं करना है 200 करोड़ का बिजनेस, टाइम है तुम्हारे पास, आराम से करना है तुमको. स्माइल करो.
Should I remove the spotlights?
Yeah, don't have spotlight so that we can all
Yeah,
come
just
and
give
more
me a
people can
minute.
come in frames.
Yeah, just let me do that.
कोई स्माइल भी नहीं करता यार, कोई को कैमरा में नहीं आता है, स्माइल नहीं करता है, क्या मालूम उनको. स्माइल कर पैसा खर्चा करने का रहे तो समझ में आता है, स्माइल करने के लिए क्या प्रॉब्लम है यार.
अरे मेरे को क्यों स्पॉटलाइट में डाला है?
एक मिनट रुको. करने तो दो यार. तो हो गया.
आसिफ को डाल दिया, सबसे ज्यादा स्माइल उसका ही है.
खुश रहो.
मेरे को बीट करो.
My fundamentals. Everyone should be happy every second of their life. I'm happy from morning 5 a.m. till evening 11. I go to bed. 5 बजे के मैं 4 बजे भी उठ के भी काम कर सकता हूँ. खुश रहता हूँ, हमेशा खुश रहता हूँ. कुछ भी हो रहा है लाइफ में खुश
आसिफ
रहने का.
फोटो ले रहे हैं, आसिफ वीडियो नहीं है. आंखें खोलो.
एक फंडा, be happy always. That's it. That's the secret of life. Thank you so much. God bless you all.
Bina, can you take a screenshot, please? Screenshot.
I'm not sure if mine is working.
Just a minute. Let me see.
Okay, I've done it. I'll share it. Only video participants. Okay.
Can we do this action? Can we all do this action? V for victory. Great. Now can we take a screenshot, please?
Done. Thank you.
Wonderful. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Sanjay, once again. Thanks, Asif.
Thank you.
Thanks, Venkat. Everyone, thank you. Thanks a lot.
And everyone join for this. Elvis is organizing a Nasik meeting. If possible, join. We'll have lots of fun. People can come from all across India and keep going for programs. I've just started. We are going for this day after tomorrow. There is a games and activities session. I'm going for a 2-day session. Go, keep learning, keep enjoying, keep growing. That's it. Thank you so much. Thank you. God bless you.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, and happy Sunday to everybody.
Thanks, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday to
Thank
everybody.
you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you. Good night.
Thank you. Good night.
Good night. Good night.
Thank you. Good night. Thank you. Thanks, everyone. Thanks to Sanjay, especially, and the hosts also. Thanks a lot.
Thank you,
Venkat
Madhulika.
sir, when can we meet you?
Sorry?
When can we meet you?
Venkat will?
When can we meet you?
I am here.
Abdul, all you have to do is send him a message, buddy.
I am on, except
No, you
26th
come
and
to Bangalore.
no,
So we
except
were having
26th and
discussion
2nd
on the
August,
Bangalore
any
chapter.
other day.
Sorry?
Except 26th of July and 2nd August, any day in Bangalore, I am available.
Okay, let's catch up offline.
I mean, it's an open invitation to all people, all trainers in Bangalore. Let's meet up.
He didn't mention. Sanjay, if I may ask, it's been how many years you are in this training?
I started as a trainer in 2000, so 24 years. But in between, I worked in a corporate as a training head for years. I worked with a company that is now owned by NIIT as a trainer, and then I worked with NIS Sparta, which is a part of Reliance Group, as a trainer. And then I headed training for a Fortune 500 company, and then 2010 I restarted as a freelancer, and then I have my own training company now. I don't work for any other company. I work only for my own company from 2011. So I've been training for 24 years now, and I've trained more than 200,000 people. I've stopped counting it sometime.
No doubt. So basically, you started your career with training itself, you know?
No, I started with sales. I was doing very badly in sales, and somebody said, "Tu jaake personality development training kar le." So I went and attended a training program, and I got enamored by training. And then I did whatever. That also is a journey in itself. I did whatever it took for me to become a trainer. And yeah, it's like when you find your purpose, you just find your purpose. So my purpose is whenever I open my mouth, I'm going to make a difference with people. So that's where I stand and I talk.
That's great. Because during the entire session, I was trying to just ask the question that I have just started my journey. So what is the right, how should I really start it? I don't know. I'm just clueless.
Go crazy. Shout from the rooftops. Go meet people. Go pester people. But before that, just make sure you're solving a problem. Once that equation is set, Madhulika, then everything is easy because, example, like you're a new trainer, right? And your problem is, how do I start? Now, imagine if I have a solution and I meet 500 trainers who are just like Madhulika, and I say, hey, if you're a new trainer, you know how it's very difficult to start the training career. I have 7 steps I can teach you how to start a training career. Will you give me 5,000 rupees for that? If I go 5 to 500 people, 100 will say, yeah, take 5,000 rupees and teach me. Right? Now I've made 5,000 into 1,000, which is how much money? Like that. That's how you start. So once you find that equation of what problem you're solving, go to those people and say, hey, I have a solution. See, I'll tell you what. Elvis today created a group of trainers. Okay, if he wants, within 6 months, this group can go to 5,000 people, right? And if Elvis in these 6 months finds out a solution on how new trainers can get first 5 trainings, and he creates a package of that, and in his group of 5,000 trainers that are looking up to him because he's created that group, says, hey, if you're a new trainer, I can teach you how to get your first 5 trainings. Anybody who's interested, I'm doing a 6-week program, and I'll charge you 6,000 rupees or 10,000 rupees for that, right? Out of the 5,000, some of them will say, I trust you enough, Elvis, because you've given us enough value. I trust you enough to give you that 6,000. Let's start. Instead of me learning to crawl and then run, if you're teaching me how to run straight away, I'm okay to pay you money, right? Now, that's the game that he has to play. So find a tribe of people who have the problem and say, hey, I have a solution to your problem. How many of you are interested? Raise your hand. If nobody is interested, then you're either not solving the right problem or you're not in the right audience, right? If you have the right audience and you have the right problem that you're solving, you will make money. There's no doubt about it. And if you can find those people on LinkedIn and say, I just made a document, like I'll tell you, if I just said right now, I made a document of how trainers can build their brand using video marketing, doing video marketing. And I made a document of 10 steps. Can I do it? I just shared the 10 steps with you right now. I can make that document. I can go to any trainer group, Asif ka trainer group, Elvis ka trainer group, Facebook pe trainer group, many trainers who are connected with me, many trainers who I can go and do LinkedIn search for and say, hey, I have this document. You are interested? I can share with you free of cost. If they say, yes, I'm interested, then first I'm going to say, hey, I'm Sanjay, by the way. What do you do? Where do you stay? What kind of training do you do? And then I get their information. We are now connected. I share with them and say, hey, I have a trainers group. Do you want to join? Very soon I can have 5,000 people trainers group, right? If I do this regularly on a daily basis with 50 trainers, within 100 days, I'll have a 5,000 trainer group, right? Then if I say, hey, all of you, I shared with you this document on how to make videos, but if you're still not confident, I can teach you how to make videos and build your brand. I charge 5,000 rupees for it. Will 500 of those trainers pay me 5,000 rupees? Will you pay me 5,000 rupees?
Yes.
Will you pay me?
No, not here, but then yeah, I'll be willing to pay.
No, not really. You won't pay me 5,000 rupees if I teach you how to build your brand? Like, that's a literal question. Literal question. Will you pay me 5,000 rupees if I personally mentor you, coach you on how to build your brand using videos? Will you pay me 5,000 rupees? Yes or no?
Yes, of course. Yes.
That's it. That's it. That's the way you're earning money, right? I'm showing you one set of people that have a problem and I have a solution, and that's how you make money. That's how you need to start as well, Mandalita. That's it.
So in other words, it's like, finding a niche. You can't go and solve every problem, right? So you need to find a niche.
Exactly. That is in technical terms, it's called as finding a niche. Yes.
Manasa. Manasa, go ahead.
Yes, thank you so much. Just like how Sanjay sir told, and I don't know who added me in this particular
just a
group.
minute.
One minute.
Just
Oh,
a minute.
sorry.
Just make me the host and leave. You have to go watch a movie. Go. Okay, I'm here. You are there.
I want to be there till the end.
Okay. Manasa, go ahead.
Okay, first of all, thank you so much, sir, for this valuable session. And just like how you mentioned, like how you connect with the trainers and how you build this beautiful empire. I don't know who added me in the group. And till date, I have no idea. I was in another group, and in the morning, I just opened WhatsApp and I was in this group. And I started reading messages, and it was like, it is like an energy booster. And then we have this beautiful sessions, and I've just joined. And it is overwhelming. And thank you so much. And still, I don't know whoever added. I'm really grateful to that person. Thank you, Mr. Elvis, for giving this, creating this wonderful platform. And thank you, Sanjay sir. And I'm definitely going to connect for my personal branding, self-branding. Thank you so much.
I'm not doing that session. I'm just doing up.
No, but
Yeah.
I'm willing to. I'm really looking forward. I want to meet and I want to learn so many things. That is what I want to do.
और माँ कसम हमने नहीं ऐड किया, पता नहीं किसने किया।
No worries. I'm still happy that I'm in this group and I'm glad. That's it. Thank you so much.
अगर
Alright,
कोई
alright.
किसी ने ऐड किया तो एड्रेस भेजेगा तो कुछ गिफ्ट मिलेगा.
Okay. See you guys. See you. Bye-bye. Bye. For everything else, Elvis. So I'm just wanting him to go.
No,
Yep.
please stay on. The movies I can go tomorrow also. It's not.
No.
No,
Okay,
Sanjay,
bye.
if he doesn't go today, tomorrow he will be Sarfira.
Ah,
True.
Chalo, chalo.
It's a great movie, guys. You all should watch it once.
I watched the Tamil version already.
Okay.
I also watched the I have a Tamil wife, so I've watched the Tamil version.
Oh.
Sanjay, that is where we started off. Our linkage started off there.
Which movie are we talking about?
Sarfira. Akshay Kumar.
What is it
It's
in
on
Tamil?
business. It's on business. The struggles one faces and how we journey.
It's a story of Go Airways.
Oh, okay.
It's a story.
Deccan Air. Captain Gopinath.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Deccan Air,
Wow.
Captain Gopinath.
Correct. All right. Bye, guys. Bye. Good night.
Okay.
Thank you. Thanks, everyone.
Thanks, Sanjay.
Good night, everyone.
We'll catch up next week.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye, everyone.
Bye, everyone. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Good night.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Venkat sir, I'll connect with you offline.
Sure.
Thank you. Bye. Good night.
Veena, you are in Bangalore?
Huh?
Oh, you are
No,
in
I'm not.
Sonipat.
I'm not in
You are in
Bangalore.
Sonipat.
Yeah.
No, that is close to where I used to live. I used to live in Gurgaon.
Gurgaon. I was in Gurgaon only. I shifted to Sonipat 2 years now.
I lived